really have to pick your heels and decide where you're going to go and who you're going to see.
Ooh, Hector's going to be here too. Hector
Anchondo.
Yes. I'm excited for that too.
We love him.
We did a gig with him up in Omaha, and I actually went up there with the IBC winner from last year, the Kansas City winner from last year, Coyote Bill, and I played bass and he played guitar, and then we used Hector's drummer actually, and we were a trio, and we got to play this really cool little show.
He is a fantastic talent. We saw him at the Midwinter Blues Festival in Des Moines last year. He's absolutely fabulous. He's so genuine and so real, and such a great supporter of women in blues.
Yeah,
he's good.
I like Hector.
He's got my heart. Wow. So I'm gonna do a riff on a question that since you're not competing this year.
Okay.
When you did compete, where were you? Do you remember?
I didn't ever compete down here in Memphis.
Okay.
I did compete this year, but just in Kansas City, and we actually did not make it past the preliminary.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, actually, we competed against Vivoni in the preliminary round, and he made it. Yeah.
Okay.
So he made it to the finals.
The amazing thing about this is the blues societies all do such a fantastic job of organizing their own individual, competitions, and by the time you hit that, you are such a professional and you are so aware of what's going on and what you have to do. It's all of that, but it's a little bit thrilling and scary at the same time.
Well, my idea behind it was I just wanted to get my band to Memphis. I know that the competition is just as important, but that wasn't my main concern. I just really wanted to get my band to Memphis. So when we did not get to the finals, and when we didn't advance past the preliminary round, I thought, I'll just try and get on a showcase. And then I managed to do that. So
that is a huge accomplishment. Kudos.
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Gina is excellent. Galaxy is really cool. So I'm really looking forward to it.
There are a lot of great agencies and amazing showcases this year. I always tell people, if you have not done the International Blues Challenge, whether you're competing or not, for God's sake, come and do it. The networking opportunities are amazing. The friends that you make year after year are amazing.
That's true. When I came down here, I had a copy of a newly mastered CD that we hadn't done anything with. There wasn't any artwork or anything. I just brought it down on a burned disc, and that's how I got it. I got it to people, and I came here and talked to Vistone, and Vistone, it was doing this that ended up getting me signed as a Vistone artist instead of doing the promotional thing on Visible, which is also cool. But getting it on the label is really cool too. That's what happened when I got down here.
Sorry, I slipped out like that. We were having a little problem with the bandwidth. We were buffering. Evidently, we are on YouTube now. But at first, it didn't seem like we were, but it catches up. That kind of thing. So we're ahead of what they're seeing right now.
Okay. So can I ask one more question?
We're time traveling right now.
What is the craziest thing that has ever happened to you at a gig? Because we all got them.
I'm going to cuss. You want to hear
Yes, go. We're on YouTube.
I was playing in a gig, and the dude that was running sound did not know how to run sound. Oh, this was so awful. He didn't know how to run sound because he wasn't the sound guy. He was the owner's son, and so the mains wouldn't come on, and everybody was saying they couldn't hear from the mains. Well, we started because it was time, and then I had my guitar player go on an extended solo. I approached the sound guy. I said, "Are you calling the owner so that you can get the sound running?" And he's like, "Well, I put my head down by the speaker and it was coming out." I said, "Well, it's coming out of the subwoofer, but it's not coming out of the mains." And we went back and forth on this. And I said, "There's no sound coming out of the mains." He said, "I put my head down by the speaker and I could hear the sound coming out. How many more times do I have to say it, bitch?" And I went, it was
Jesus save your children.
That I have to say, that was probably the craziest thing. And at that same gig, this was way out in the boonies. So at that same gig, after the sound wasn't coming out of the mains, we're up on stage. This guy wanders in from the parking lot, no shirt, with a buck knife, walks up to the soundboard and starts fiddling with it. And none of us were going to say anything because no shirt, buck knife. Go for it, man. I'm sure if you can figure it out, it's not our PA, so We're not worried. Go for it.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that was pretty insane. That was an insane gig.
Oh my goodness.
Oh man, never again there. I don't even feel bad saying that. Never again.
That's got to be one of the better stories. The naked guy and the buck knife is
Right,
just definitely
right.
carry.
At the venue that shall remain unnamed.
Yeah. Well, we don't want to keep you because we know you have a lot of stuff to do. We got more folks to interview, but I'm just excited that I got to meet you in person because I'm always hearing about you all the time. And seriously, you were like, I got notes from people going, "Get Amanda, get Amanda, get Amanda."
I'm so honored and flattered by that, and so undeserving. So that's a wonderful thing.
It's
to hear.
not undeserving, trust me. I've heard your stuff. We know how good you are.
Yes, indeed.
Shucks.
Yes, indeed.
Shucks.
And we will make sure we get over to your showcase.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm excited. I cannot wait to hear you.
It's tomorrow at 11 a.m. Also, can I give my website?
Oh, yes, give your website.
You can go to amandafishband.com, and the time for the showcase will be on our calendar, and the location and all of that.
And
So
what's your current album that you're promoting too?
Oh, yes. Thank you for reminding me. I am a musician with things to sell.
Yeah, sell that music.
Yeah, we've got a CD that came out in May on Vistone Label Group. It's called Down in the Dirt. And we've had some cool things happen with it. And
Is it available on most of your regular
it's
sites?
available on Amazon.com. I can sell it through the website too, but then I have to ship it personally. And
So go to Amazon.com.
So if you go to Amazon.com,
Save her a trip to the post office.
Well, not only that, if she's
easier.
on tour, she can't do it. Do you know what I mean?
yeah,
It's also true.
for me, it takes a lot longer just me doing it than if you just buy it from Amazon. Honestly, it's a little bit less of a pain for everybody.
Cool.
Okay.
Well, I'm just so grateful that we got you here. Thank you so much, Amanda Fish.
Thank you.
rock.
Thank you. Let me do this. There we go.
Cool.
Yes, there we go.
And I'll see you around town.
Yeah, see you guys. I'm looking forward to your
Buy
showcase.
her music. Oh yeah, we'll point your butt out. You'll have to stand up and wave and do one of those. You know that, right?
Oh,
We like to embarrass women at the showcase. If we can't get them on the
Right.
stage, we like to go
The
see them
wave.
stand up.
I'll be
wave.
wearing one of these.
Yes.
There you
Yes.
go. You can find me in the crowd.
And if you are in Memphis and see one of those necklaces, you are looking at a female blues artist. Remember that.
or a blues artist.
True,
you
but
go.
we don't let any of the men wear those. Sorry, guys.
It's
we share
too
the
pretty
spotlight.
for them anyway.
There you go.
There we go.
Thank you so much for your time. I think what we're going to do in a minute is get the layman's up. Amanda, have a great one.
You too.
See you soon. I'm getting notes from the people in the West Coast. I don't know if they could. I know I'm ahead of them, so I don't know if they can hear me right now.
do one of these.
Oh yeah, go for it. If you can get it in the camera. That's if anybody wonders why I'm distracted here.
It's quite all right. While you're doing that,
Yeah.
I would like to say, if you are watching this here in Memphis, from 1 to 4 p.m. Friday, we will be a bunch of these fabulous women that we're interviewing today will be at the Women in Blues Showcase at Alfred's from 1 to 4.
Noon to 4.
Noon to 4.
Noon to 4. Yes,
Noon
ma'am.
to 4. My bad. Noon to 4 on Friday. Come down and hang out with us. We know there's a ton of things here in Memphis that you're going to be doing, but make sure you stop by and come, ladies, at the showcase, because it is going to be absolutely fabulous. And we have people drop in that, people look around and go, oh my God, like it's Shakur Saida, oh my God, it's Jennifer Magnus, oh my God.
You know what it is.
Bit,
all the girls bring the milkshake to the milk. That's my milkshake, the yard in it, right?
Oh, right.
I never get that expression right.
Oh, goodness. And it's derived from a blues song somewhere.
Is it? Yes, it is. Wonderful. All right, well, we've got some, they're getting some YouTube pauses. So if anybody's watching this and there's some pauses, that's part of the buffering. We have with us the Laymans. We're going to get them up here so that you can meet them. This is fun because we had at least two of them with us at our showcase a little while back. Come on, let's make some room for them on the couch. Hi, y'all. We got Logan Layman sitting down. Mr. Cole. Tell you what, why don't y'all take the couch? I can go over here. They've seen enough of me.
Nice shoes.
Oh, yeah.
Can they see that?
I'm not sure.
They should.
We've got Logan Layman, Sandy Layman, and Cole Layman. And what I find fascinating, I'm excited about this year, is the fact that You're playing drums
Yes,
this
I
year.
am.
Now, we've seen Logan before. She was in our showcase a few years ago. She's actually coming this year to help introduce one of our youngest acts.
Yes.
And there's room. I can get in there. Okay. Well, cool.
Tighten up.
Hey, Logan, how
We're
are
all family. We're sitting on the couch.
That's right.
And Cole he's a good kid, so he doesn't mind sitting next to the old lady. He's nice that way. So, what's going on with you guys here at IBC this year? Tell us, because I know you're competing this year, right?
Well, my brother and I competed last year as a duo, and now we finally convinced our mom, Sandra Lehman, to join us on the drums, which is a real treat, and she's an amazing drummer. And if you go to our concerts, then you can see how good she is. And we're just so excited to be playing tonight, and this is our 4th year in Memphis, and we're just excited.
And we're playing at Jerry Lee Lewis tonight at 7:20. And tomorrow night,
at 9:05.
9:05.
And they still have the rule that if you don't make your actual time, that you get like pushed back to the end of the line, right? Isn't that how it goes? It's like you got to be in and checked in,
And
and
the penalty points and everything. Too.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, actually, I think they're even more strict than that this year at the, they're running to the schedule, period.
Gotcha.
So,
Well,
yeah.
what some of our viewers may or may not know about is that we are here at International Blues Challenge Weekend and doing our broadcasting thanks to Swift Eyes Innovation. These bands, like the Layman's, have actually competed in a region, and they had to win their region in order to come to the International Blues Challenge. So already they've gone through hoops just to get here. Once they get here, they have to go through 2 nights of quarterfinal rounds. Thank you. Then they go to semifinals on Friday night, and then the finals are on Saturday. So, and there's over 250 bands competing from around the world. Yeah.
Absolutely.
And which society are you representing this year?
The Blue Ridge Blues Society.
Okay.
And they are out of where?
Roanoke.
Virginia.
Roanoke, Virginia. Okay.
They're from my home state.
Okay. I get it. But so since we're doing that, you are introducing the Colorado Blues Society's youngest member, Grace Kutch.
Yes.
Oh yeah, Grace.
Yes, because I saw that on the schedule. I'm like, yay, this is going to be. This is awesome.
Yes.
Gracie's worked
She's
really
a
hard to get
sweetheart.
here. She's a really, really great girl. I had a chance to go work with her last week, and we just kind of broke everything out, and I kind of put her on the spot. If you're watching this, hey, Gracie.
She's
But
got a great family, too.
Yes, she
so
does. They are fantastic people, and it's really exciting that, because seriously, you guys are the future of the blues. I mean, like, if it don't go nowhere with y'all, it don't go nowhere. Because y'all are going to be people who determine my Social Security benefits. So we have to make sure you guys are well steeped in the blues so you understand. But we know you do.
I love that. I see that there's a lot of positive changes going on with the Blues Foundation too, and they're really trying to find more opportunities for the youth acts
Yes,
rather than
yes.
just the 30-minute
Yes.
showcase.
Yeah.
And they're doing
Generation
the museum
Blues.
tours
Yeah.
and
Yeah, and all that great stuff. Okay, do I get to ask a bunch of fun questions?
Yes, go for it.
Yay.
You're actually very good at this. I'm enjoying watching you. I can almost sit back and just go, okay, Erica, go for
Let
it.
her rip.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys can answer this as a group because I know you all travel around together. So if you traveled in, and I know you did, how did the trip go? And did you have any adventures on the way? Warts and all, people. Warts and all.
We had a really fun trip. Our dad actually drove to get our equipment here, so we wouldn't have to go through the checkouts because the guitars, they're always at risk doing the
Yes,
gate
indeed.
checks and stuff. And so that was nice of him to go a day before us to drive all the stuff, and then we took the planes
and then he picked us up at the airport, bless his heart.
yes.
Yeah.
And if there's anything you need to know about us with planes, is that we have a really fun time on the plane.
All
rides.
right.
Everybody else is trying to sleep, and we're just having a fun time.
It's worse than sitting next to a baby.
Oh,
Yeah.
I can go back to that. I'm one of those too on an airplane. I think I irritate some people because I'm like, yeah, really, where are you from? Oh, yeah, okay.
right.
We met like 3 other bands. We shared the plane ride from Atlanta to here with 3 other bands, so that was kind of cool. So we were already networking, in the plane.
We always seem to meet some people on the airports. A lot of people in the airports. More people in the airports than we do on the first night here. We seem to meet more people in the airports.
Yeah.
Because you can pick them out, It's
Oh,
easy
yeah.
to
I met Matt Arnold on my way here in 2007, and we've been buddies ever since because I met him in the airport. Something about an airport.
Yeah, seriously.
indeed.
Matt Tedder we met 3 years ago, and the year he went to the finals. And so we're like, we must be good luck because it happened with somebody else too.
Oh, how
I think.
cool.
So, yeah.
Hey, y'all are part of Women in Blues, and we've been like making some major growths. Maybe you've been part of our Good Luck Charm too.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
Hey, you guys are amazing, and thank you for the beautiful necklaces, by the way.
Those are the ones from last year. Yeah, this year they're all blue.
Yeah. I'm
yeah.
so proud though that it's really cool.
Yeah,
I
we make those so that when the women are walking around the street during the day, that you can identify them. Because one of the things about female blues artists, you get them on a stage, and boy, they will put on an outfit. Okay, but then during the day, they're walking around normal.
Yeah.
So you don't necessarily go, oh, that's a female blues artist. And so this was a way of trying to help kind of make sure that they stood out during the day.
Yeah.
And Cole, we love you for being a brother. As a matter of fact, I got a little gift for you. Hold on.
Oh boy.
Should have kept it up near me. Sorry about that, folks.
Is it a Mib?
No. For a couple of the guys that have been really great in working with women in blues and helping our cause or the support of female artists, you now have your own ovaries. You are an honorary WIB.
That's awesome.
All right.
Wow.
Terry Robbins, who's my partner in crime, uses the term honorary ovaries about the guys that help us all the time.
I actually saw one of the bands. It's like Divas on Fire.
Yes.
In their bio, it says an honorary Devo on guitar.
Yeah, and so we had a
He
few of
needs
these
ovaries.
made up to give out to some of the guys that are like always surrounded by women and still kicking it, and because we know we can be a handful, but you know,
no.
we love
Just
love
as
y'all.
anybody else.
You got such a good kid.
I know.
Anyway,
While we're on that question,
Uh-huh.
what artists have you guys had a chance to look at the schedule yet? Who do you want to see while you're here? And I know it's all about going and checking out the competition and all that, but yeah.
But actually, we are more interested in going to see all the friends we've made over the past 4 years that we've been here. Like, we check and see who we've met in the past and who we've seen in the past, and we're like highlighting like crazy. We have so much highlighted that it's impossible for us to visit everybody and see everybody.
Yeah.
I've heard a lot of good things about Sister Mercy.
Ooh,
And so
yes.
that's one I want to see. And then there's also this young saxophone player, I guess she's really good. Vanessa something.
She's very pretty.
Oh, okay.
That's all right.
Let's do it.
But
She's a great sax player.
I don't know where she's playing. And then Hector Anaconda, I wanted to see them, but they happen to be in our venue, so.
They are fantastic. You're really going to enjoy Hector. They are a fantastic band.
And of course, everybody from
And
our
then everybody
area
from our
code.
area.
Yeah, we
right.
wanna support,
Right.
yeah.
Jennifer Magnus said one time, she said, the great thing about the IBCs is that it's you and 6,999 of your best friends.
Yeah.
It's a fantastic time. I said one time, it's like being in the Valhalla of the blues because it's everything that you want. It's like it's almost like a 4-day festival, but it just kind of encompasses everything. It encompasses the fantastic food in Memphis, the amazing music, because every venue that has a door has got blues coming out of it, and it's like nothing else really, except maybe the Blues Cruise, which is another thing everyone aspires to, which is part of why all of this is important. A lot of the ladies who are in the showcase that's happening on Friday from noon to 4 at Alfred's, the Women in Blues Showcase, which I get to mention again, yay, have either participated in the showcases here, or you just see them walking up and down the street, and your head's like almost snapping off your neck. It's like, oh my God, the whole 9 yards. Everybody from Jennifer Magnus to Shakura Saida to Barbara Blue, who's the Queen of Beale Street.
She just sang Hound Dog for us, Big Mama Thornton style. We had lunch there.
I mean, Dorothy Moore, who sang Misty Blue.
Dorothy Moore makes me cry when I hear her sing. Every time I hear her sing, I literally just get tears.
Oh my
I can't
God,
stop.
she's incredible.
It's like weird,
Wow. So now, do you guys have favorite male and female blues artists?
Locally, like in the IBC or
In general.
in general.
Yeah.
Mine are Logan, Lehman, and
Thank you. And mine is Sandra Lehman. But Amy Winehouse is kind of a bluesy, jazzy type female artist. She's one of my ultimate favorite singers.
Power, passion, all of that, all of that. The just, you can just feel it bubbling up,
Right.
It just bubbled up from her gut and just kind of,
Yeah.
it was just kind of there. Just, wow.
You can't fake that.
Absolutely. And that's the great thing about what happens here. Everybody here, like when we competed, leave it all on stage. Just leave it all on stage. That's kind of the goal every night, and it's hard because everybody wants what you want as bad as you want it. But it's one of those things. It's kind of like that TV show. I don't know if you can mention that sort of thing. There can be only one. In this case, we get three. So, and the fact that the Generation Blues thing is happening, especially for us women in blues, is fantastic. Because you get to work with really, I don't know if seasoned is a good word, but artists who have a lot of experience. All of that, and learn from all of that and put it all together and make it something along with what you do and what you have and make it your own. It's a fantastic thing. This is one of my favorite weeks of the whole year.
This is our favorite
it's like
week of the
Christmas.
whole year.
Yeah.
They picked this over Disneyland, like literally.
Yes.
Honestly, like
That's a beautiful thing.
This is like the family vacation every year. But you wanted to say your favorite artist. I'm
Yes.
sorry. Didn't you?
To be honest, I really don't have a favorite artist. I don't really have a favorite artist. I like to listen to everybody, except for like rap. I could go without rap music.
There's not been good rap since Curtis Blow, but that's my opinion, okay?
Oh my goodness.
Oh, honey, that man told stories with his words.
Yes, indeed.
He did. He really did.
I agree.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Thank you. Now I have that in my head. I'm going to be doing that all day long. It's okay. I'll put a blues song in there and drive it out. Well, maybe they can coexist.
And you got time for one more question before we move on to our next guest?
Yes. And this is going to be for you since this is Women in Blues. This is going to be for you guys. Name one difficult thing about being a woman in blues or a young lady in blues.
What would you say?
And corollary to that, has there been anything?
And
Honestly,
you remember
to be
there's
honest,
younger women out there that
yeah.
are going to be looking into you to learn. So,
Yeah.
For me, there is really no difficulty at all.
We've come into
Sure.
this at like the perfect time in history, I think, because the Blues Foundation has really made Generation Blues, the young people, such a focus, keeping the blues alive.
Yeah.
So we have come onto the scene fully embraced by musicians
she
of
maybe
all
hasn't had to
ages
deal
and
with
all
it.
genders.
That would be good if we can make
Yeah.
that so that if that continues and so that no woman ever has to feel like she's segregated because she's a woman musician. That if that's what the change is happening and your generation is starting to see it, then maybe we're doing something right.
Yeah.
I've already looked into the IBC book and I've seen like two women on the washboard, and I just think that's awesome. And it's not just because it shouldn't just be it's awesome because they're women, because we're all together. Like it's not, and it shouldn't be like just because your expectations shouldn't be like I've always just thought we're all equal,
Yeah.
and like just because someone's a guy doesn't automatically make them. I'm about to get into politics, but
Stop him now.
but just because someone's a guy, everybody should be equal.
Yeah. Well, we always say we like to share our spotlight.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a big deal for us. We love our brothers in blues, and we think that we all
Yeah.
work together, and we just try to make sure that we don't lose the spotlight in total.
Yeah.
But I kind of appreciate that you got a political mind going. It's nice to know that you're more than just a musician.
Behind every great man, there's a great mom.
There you go.
Just
By the way,
And dad.
he said something about female washboard players. We have one right here. She
Oh,
will be
she's one
playing
of
the
them.
washboard tonight, and she was named Washboard Player of the Year for 2015.
oh my
So
goodness,
I mean, that's pretty
so
impressive.
cute.
that's
cute.
awesome.
720 at Jerry Lee Lewis.
Wonderful.
You'll see her
Thank
play
you so
washboard.
much. I'm so glad to see you all.
Thank
and
you.
I'll try to stop by the club and snip some footage for, posting later.
Thank you for
I'll try.
everything you do, really.
Thank you so much.
I'm just so glad to see you all again.
Thank you.
I am. I've just said you're not my hotel. That was fun last year.
I know.
Yeah.
It was.
All right, well, we've got the Layman's playing tonight at Jerry Lee Lewis, and coming up in just a few moments is Laura Layman. Am I saying your name right? Layman? Layman, I said it right! Yeah, why don't you go get a hug in real quick? I know, right? You better get your hug in before I bring her up here. Thank you so much for being here. Have a great show tonight.
Okay,
Thank you.
Thanks, you guys. You too.
You've got to let the camera see those shoes.
Oh goodness, I'm sure I'll get around to it at some point.
Oh, you're welcome. Mwah. Love you, honey.
Thank you.
And you did good in the rum boogie.
Love
Jim.
you guys.
Oh, thank you. That was a ton of fun.
Well, Erica, yeah, that
right.
was fun. It's already some interesting stories, right?
Yes, indeed.
Does it make you feel good to hear a young woman say she's not dealing with some of the stuff that we had
Yes,
to?
yes, yes.
That gave me
Very
hope.
much.
I feel
Very
like
much.
maybe there's finally a difference.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Okay, who's next on the list then? Bridget.
All right.
We got Bridget Kelly Fick coming up, then Laura Layman.
All right.
I got my order off a little bit. This is my first time doing live broadcasting, and I'm going to tell you, I'm really happy, Erica, that I brought you. Because I already know you're an incredible performer, but you're really good at this. Like, you're very good at asking the questions and engaging people, and I love it. So that's really terrific. Hey, Bridget! As you can see, we're real casual around here.
While she's doing
Bridget Kelly
that,
Fick.
I will say you are watching the Women in Blues interviews ahead of the Women in Blues Showcase that will be happening from noon to 4 at Alfred's on Beale Street.
Thanks to Swift Eyes Innovations bringing us here, and the foundation for moving us to Beale Street. Hey! Bridget! Oh, everybody makes me get up and down with my bag back. Sit. No, it's all right. You didn't know.
It tends to turn into kind of old home week because you see people that you either haven't seen in a long time, because I wasn't here last year, so I'm really excited to be back this year. I was in Park City, Utah at the Sundance Film Festival, and I had my phone in I could not put my phone down because I was constantly going, oh my God, who's playing at what venue? What's happening? I'm missing it all. So I'm really excited, and I can't wait to see you.
Oh, thank you.
I know. It's like finally, right?
Right, I'm happy.
Me too.
I'm excited.
When did we first met on Facebook? Didn't we?
I think
Oh, was
we
it-
first met
was
at
it
Women in
MySpace?
Blues 3 years ago. I just showed up,
Okay.
and then from that point we've just fallen in love. Family.
Family. I call her her and Regina. You know Regina?
Yeah.
I say they're my bodacious blondes in my midst.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah. For some reason, both of them to me they're bodacious blondes.
Oh.
Yeah. Regina.
You know, that seems to be the story though, because I just dropped in to the Women in Blues Showcase a couple of years ago, and there was Red Velvet, and
Yeah.
next thing I know, we're like up doing, Since I Laid My Burdens Down,
Yeah.
and everybody's like, huh?
I cried.
You had grown men crying too. I had men. I had this
Mark
one guy
Caldwell
from,
cried.
Yeah, I had this one
Oh.
guy from Canada come up to me going, I didn't understand.
Right.
I didn't understand, but now I do.
And that's
Yeah.
a beautiful thing.
It was
I'm telling you.
exquisite. It was best of
Wow.
show.
When the message gets across like that and it gets you where you live,
Oh, yeah, and when
That's
you've
what
got
it's
male
all about.
musicians crying, you know you really nailed it, right? Because these guys, they're playing all the time. They're hard ass about their music. They don't
Right.
show the emotion, and now they're standing there at a gig watching this
I know.
incredible performance, going.
It was amazing, though. I still talk about it.
really.
I do.
Well, people still talk about
Yes.
this all the time. Yeah,
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
That was something.
it was a
Yeah.
moment, Eric.
It was
Yes, it
a moment.
Now, Bridget, are you're competing this year, right?
I am.
Yeah.
Yes.
We
Where
play
are you?
Wet Willie's at 7:20 tonight and 10:15 tomorrow.
Okay.
Pretty excited. It has a huge woman on the wall dressed like Elvis, and I was like, "This is perfect."
Oh wow.
Just like I have to
Yeah,
go look at
yeah.
that. I don't know
All
if you're
right.
putting that. That's a picture I need to take.
I think so. I should take it of you on that stage with that woman, because
there-
it would be good.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless she looks way cuter than me. So
No,
no. Okay.
not possible.
All right. So you're in the challenge. What society are you representing?
North Central Florida Blues Society.
Okay. Okay. And Florida has, I think it's Florida that has quite a few blues societies that have sent entrants this year.
I believe 8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Phew, wow.
Yeah, it's
Wow.
represented. Florida is well represented. I'm excited.
Well, Florida's one of those areas that the blues keeps going all year round. When half
Yes, indeed.
the country will like shut
Yes,
down
indeed.
events, Florida's still going. I
Yes.
always want to go to Florida just for that fact.
Yeah.
Come on. You can stay with me.
Do you need a new roommate?
I do. I need you in my life.
Killing me, y'all. You're killing me.
Well, we're good.
What's the female counterpart of a bromance?
A romance?
Romance.
Are we coining a new
romance.
phrase? Erica Brown just coined the phrase "woman."
Yeah. Hey.
Oh, my
So
goodness.
if it starts to go, it was Erica Brown.
Yeah, she said
I know. Who do we
You
sue?
said it first.
Okay, I'm getting back to the questions because I'm
Sorry.
in trouble.
She's good at this too, so I'm letting her run.
Oh, Lord. Okay, so I'm kind of jumping through the questions here because
Okay, awesome.
that's kind of the way it rolls. Your strangest song request ever?
Every time Freebird. And we do it.
Well,
We do it.
all right.
I like to make bands crazy, and I yell out "Stairway to Freebird."
Oh my goodness.
One time I had a guy play Stairway and start singing Freebird while he was playing Stairway. I laughed my butt off. Everybody else in the house started laughing too.
That's pretty funny,
yeah,
actually.
yeah. I had that happen to me one time. I was at a casino gig, interestingly enough, and it was in a fabulous room. They had it separated from the machines and all that. And we're doing our thing, and I'm standing there kind of running my mouth because that's what I do. And I was like, so what y'all want to hear? We're going to play some blues. What y'all want to hear? And this guy hollers out, Betsy Cline. He thought he was being funny. I jumped straight into it.
Nice. Nice.
That man, and this is honest to goodness, that man came up and tipped me $200. Whoa. He said, I have never heard that song done like that before, and I thought I was being smart. He said, can I just apologize? I was like, you've done a great apology.
Yeah.
I'm going to the machines. I'll be right back with your money. But it was fantastic, and that's the great thing about being, what I've noticed about women in blues, especially in blues, and that's maybe just me, but we're steeped in so many different genres of music, you know, till you can't trip us up, you can't surprise us, you can't catch us off guard. It takes a lot to catch a woman who does blues music off guard.
And if you don't know it, you're going to make it up.
That's right. That's right.
I was the queen of jamming, honey. I can come up with words anytime.
That's right.
Mouth.
Oh my goodness.
But now I want to ask one of the questions you've been asking earlier. Did you fly or ride or drive?
We drove.
Okay. Any adventures? Anything crazy happen on the road?
Well, we had fun in Tupelo. We just happened to go to a fantastic rib shack and take pictures of us with Elvis.
All right. All right.
That
all
is pretty
right.
quiet. It's pretty quiet. But we have 5 because Barbara Paul, who is in the solo duo, she rode with us as well. So it was crowded.
Wow. But that's the beautiful thing, once again. There's a thing about blues. The sense of community is something, in my mind, that always kind of has been unlike any other genre. And yes, I'm partial to blues. Y'all know that. But it really is. It really is. Just like when this happens. You walk up and down the street and you never meet a stranger.
Right.
You know, all you're doing is waiting to meet new friends. You walk by someone, and in like normal life, you would walk down the street past people and you would never speak or say good morning or hello. Here it's like, hey, how's it going? How's it going? No clue who you just said good morning to, but it doesn't matter.
And our drummer, Alex, he's like 22, and he said, I can't believe the vibe. It's like a big family. I said,
Yes.
It's a family reunion you want to come to.
Yes, indeed. Yes,
And
it
the
is.
love, right?
Yes, it
The
is.
love.
Except if you're in a hurry to get somewhere, because you can barely get down the street before
That
you
is
stop.
true. That is very true.
We were supposed to be somewhere at 2:30 to the orientation, and they said, it takes 15 minutes because we're staying right up there. I said, no, hour.
Right.
Because you're stopping and saying hello to everyone.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Or people are stopping you and going, oh my God. Oh my God. I saw you. Oh my goodness. You know, all of that sort of thing. It's fantastic.
It is.
It is so fantastic. Okay. So, here I go.
She's so good.
See, I got a
This is fun.
script.
It's fun too.
I do. Life is too short.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. I love this question too. Craziest thing that ever took place at a gig.
Well, probably the craziest thing was I thought of leaving a particular gig in the middle, which I've never done. And it was, I was in this strange country venue, and it was just not happening for me. And that was probably the craziest thing in my mind, because as a professional, you're not going to leave in the middle. And my bass player looked at me and goes, "Don't do it." He must have been reading it coming, because I was just sitting there going, "I'm going home."
I'm ready to walk.
Yeah.
It's enough.
I'm going to walk. I'll walk home.
Now, this is a question that is not on this list, but you saying that triggered this question.
Yes.
Have you ever been misbooked? Like you're a blues artist and you walk in and all of a sudden you're seeing Spurs and Saddles and you're in a
That's
country
exactly what
venue
happened.
and like, wow, now what do we do?
They wanted a cover country band, and we were in like Stark, Florida, and it was dismal.
Oh my.
It was not happening for me or them.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, we were misbooked.
Oh, yeah, I think we've all had it happen.
Yeah.
Good Lord. So,
It was very
name an artist who influenced you.
Aretha Franklin really influenced me, and Tina Turner
Oh, yeah.
influenced me. She was, especially I was in college, and I guess if I were thinking male artists, it would be Muddy Waters in college, and also Jim Lieben. He used to play in my local joint, and I would just go and stay and watch him, and think, I'm going to do that someday.
Oh, and if you're not a blues hound, the term joint means bar.
Oh, hey!
Oh, Lord. Listen,
You're not in the right state for that.
I'm from Colorado, enough said.
Oh, I'm coming home with you.
Oh, my goodness. So,
I think we got time for one more.
do we have time?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I love talking to people like you, because just the wealth of experience and stuff is like, it's coming from like way down there somewhere.
What's that?
Has there been a difficult thing for you about being a woman in blues?
I believe that the most difficult things that have been for me, I swear to you, this is the truth. Women in Blues has helped me. Terry and Michelle have, from everything from taking it when our CDs first came out and giving us where should we send them? What should we do? I guess being able to get into certain festival venues. There was one particular festival venue that had 0 women. So I called them up, and because of you, seriously,
Wow,
because
that's
of Women in
awesome.
Blues, I called them up and I said, you don't have to hire me, but you should hire some women.
Yeah.
And I said, it doesn't even look great for you to have all males in your
Yeah.
venue.
It's like you're saying
And it
women
was
don't
a
have
huge
favorites.
festival, a 3-day festival, and they ended up hiring 3 women that year. They changed it, and then they hired me the next year with like 5 women, and they had a women's day.
There we go.
There we
See,
go.
That's what I'm saying.
the proof is in the pudding. That
Yes,
people,
indeed.
one of the reasons I started, and I think you've heard the story, is that a manager one time told me that nobody wanted to hear a woman sing the blues.
Wow.
And I was standing there talking to this man, and I wanted to hit him, but I kept my mouth shut, and because he was managing a well-known female artist at the time, I was like, I'm going to bide my time, I'm going to bide my tongue, and I said, I'm going to make this happen, and I'm going to prove that son of a gun wrong. And
Yes, indeed.
that's one of the reasons I do this,
Yeah.
is to make sure that women aren't discounted or looked over. It's silly.
It's been so valuable to me as a woman artist. And I had a woman walk up to me and say, what do you know about the blues? You're a skinny white chick. And I looked at her, I thought, you don't even know me. I mean, my mother was bipolar, my father was an alcoholic, I'm
You
the
lived it,
oldest
right?
of 7. I said, I've been divorced. I said, there's so much, there was abuse in my past. I mean,
Let me
but
give you-
I'm being stereotyped on the other end.
Yeah. Here, I'll give you some words that Shirley King, BB's daughter, gave me, and I've lived by them. Because I had some people also, when I was still performing, say, what's a white chick doing singing the blues? Shirley King looked at me and she said, what, they don't think white women get the blues? Honey, just sing the white woman blues. You sing what you know.
Just sing the
And
blues.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah,
sing your,
Yeah,
sing your
but
yes.
she was
sing
saying
the
to be
blues.
authentic. With,
Yeah.
singing
Yeah, authentic.
for what I know.
That's
And
right.
it's sort of like, some people get really upset about the 40-year-old white guy that's trying to sound like he's a 90-year-old black man. That's not necessarily being authentic. Do you know what I mean? And so what she was saying is, be authentic to who you are. You sing your blues
That's
your
right.
way.
Sing your truth.
Yes.
That's right.
Yeah.
Sing your
Absolutely.
truth. Isn't that beautiful?
Yeah.
Sing your truth.
Sing your truth.
That's something to live by.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Well, I am so glad we had you.
Thank you.
And so we're getting ready to get Laura Lehman up here. Bridget, you have a great one tonight. Jerry Lee Lewis. Wait.
No, Wet Willie's.
Wet Willies tonight.
7:20, and then
7:20.
tomorrow's 10:15.
All right. All right.
Wow, thank you. Laura, come on up. Laura, I thought you were going to be taller than me.
Come on, are you kidding me? Look at how little I am. That's why they call me Little Laura.
Ooh, I roll you in the alley for that check.
It's just a scarf, but I'd let you wear it.
Oh my goodness.
Isn't it something
That is
else? My
amazing.
stepmom just gave it to me. It's a Betsy Johnson.
Ooh. All of that, and I got good
I have
taste
done
too.
things out of order. Give me 1 second.
Okay, if you need to push me off, that's
All right.
Here, we'll give you a CD.
Thank
We're
you.
from Colorado too. We're from Steamboat. We just moved to Nashville.
Shut the front door.
About a year ago.
Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
we've watched you and your career for a while.
Thank you.
Yeah, we've watched all the cool things you've done for a long time. I've watched a lot of videos of you.
Then we need to
So-
stay in touch.
Yeah, I agree.
Because shows need to happen.
I totally agree. Yeah. So we live in Nashville now, but
Wow.
we love, we're Colorado natives.
Yeah. Amazingly enough, I have never been to Nashville,
Oh,
and I
you
want
would love
to
it.
go.
Oh, there's performance opportunities for you there.
Wow.
It's a mecca. It
Oh,
is
my goodness.
amazing. So cool. Are you're Terry? Terry? I'm Laura. Where's Terry? I want to meet Terry.
We're just kind of winging it here, and while we're doing that,
Here's my record.
yes.
Maybe it's a good thing.
Are you competing this year?
I'm not, but hopefully next year. Yeah,
Okay.
we made a record instead of went to the IBC this
This
year.
is the other fabulous thing that we talk about.
Yeah.
Even if you're not competing,
I'm back. They're freaking out.
woo, come for the experience, come for the networking. It's absolutely fabulous. See, this is what I'm saying.
Yeah, we've talked a lot online, so it's kind of neat.
Yeah.
I, honest to God, your presence is so big online. I thought you were gonna tower me, and you come in and you're like this little petite thing. You're so tiny.
But I'm loud.
Yeah, you're one of those. There we go. Where does all that sound come out of that woman, right?
It's a gimmick, a little person with a huge voice. It's a gimmick.
Well, it's a
I
gift.
use it.
There you
Thank
go.
you.
There you go.
I agree. Thank
Absolutely.
you. That's so nice, Erica. Thank you.
I am
She's
so
been doing
blind. I took my glasses off. Is that Twyla back there? Hey, Twyla!
Twyla takes over helping guest host in about 10 minutes. So,
Sweet.
yeah.
2 minutes.
Hey, watch Erica. She's doing a great job. Oh, you have to leave a few minutes early?
No, but I just want to get her up here and get her on.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, that sounds good. Yeah. And I'll stop trying to look distracted. I don't mean to look distracted.
But she does it so well, doesn't she? So while she's busy being distracted,
Well, they're checking with me on the West Coast to let me know what the feed's doing.
so can I ask her some questions?
Yes.
All right.
I'm gonna.
All right.
I'm gonna just lean back and let you do your thing. All right.
All right. So if you traveled in, how did your trip go? Were there any
Real
adventures?
good. Beautiful. No, it's just so sunny and dry roads. It was easy and lovely.
Where did you
today.
come from?
We came from Nashville.
From
yeah,
Nashville.
It's only about 3 hours.
Oh,
so
well,
easy drive.
Yeah. Now you are not competing this year,
Not
correct?
this year, but next year. We're
Okay.
gonna take it all.
All right. And that is the attitude to go in with.
Amen.
I'm here
yeah,
to tell you.
yeah.
So what is your Blues Society?
We're in the Nashville Blues Society.
Nashville.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I never know with states like Tennessee and Florida
There's
where
a
there's
few in
so much
Tennessee.
music going
Yeah,
on.
there's quite
There's
a few in
multiple
Tennessee.
societies.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Even in
it's
Colorado, we
interesting
now
to
have
see. A
two
couple of
societies.
states only have one or two, but then you get
Yeah.
into certain states, there's like
Yeah.
10 societies.
There's
Right.
actually quite a few in Nashville. There's a couple right in Nashville. So
Oh,
one
okay.
town has a few blues societies.
Oh.
So we're pretty
Yeah, yeah,
lucky
yeah.
because it's a mecca, like I was
Well,
just
it's
saying.
Nashville.
Blues.
Yeah.
You would
Oh,
not
God.
believe the musicians there. It's so awesome. I was just telling Erica, we just moved there from Colorado. So to have been in Nashville for almost a year and meet these amazing musicians, that's what we've been doing. Instead of competing, we made our record. So
Well,
this
there
was
is
a
that.
joy. Yeah,
You know,
this was
that,
so
that
exciting.
thing about, rent and groceries.
Yeah.
Having the money for those things.
And writing new music, getting to write
Absolutely.
music and record it with
Yes.
these world-class musicians.
Yes.
So
Yes.
exciting. So
That's
happy.
the other beautiful thing about blues musicians who have attained world-class status. In general, they are all so giving
Yeah.
and so willing
Oh.
to help you, give a hand up or
I know.
you know
I I know.
What can I do to help?
I know.
Production, recording, mixing, mastering, everything.
I can't believe what's happened to us in Nashville, the way they've just enveloped us, the Blues
Yeah.
Society and all the people there, Kathy Bolmer, the president of the Blues Society, and then their kind of like,
Yeah.
favorite band, the Andy
Yeah.
T and the Nick Nixon band,
Oh,
have
yes.
taken us in, and everybody's so nice to us. The jams, I mean, there's jams every night of the week, more than a few blues jams every night of the week, and
Wow.
we've been able to perform so quickly and meet so many people
Yeah.
that we walk
Yeah.
in and everyone's
Yeah.
like, Little Laura, Dave Allen! It's like everyone knows us already, so
That's-
it's been really special. I feel really blessed.
Yeah, yeah.
We've been talking about that reunion feel when you come
Oh
here.
my
It's
gosh.
like everybody knows.
It's
yeah.
neat, isn't it?
Yes, it
You walk
is.
down the street, you're like, oh, yeah, I know that person. And then you see the shoes, the blue shoes, right?
Yes.
You see all the men with all their fancy shoes.
I love the hats.
Gillian,
The guys with their
come
hats.
on.
That's
Yes.
my favorite.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
Good
Oh,
cheese
my
cutter
goodness.
is nice,
Yeah.
Nice
Beautiful suits.
Yeah,
I
some of the
love
guys
it.
in their zoot
Yes.
suits, so
I
they look
love
great.
the zoot
Yeah.
suits.
Yes,
Yeah.
indeed. It is
So
a
neat.
feast for the eyes,
Yeah.
for the ears,
Yeah. It's a
for the
special
stomach.
time.
Oh,
Yeah. Gus is.
cannot wait to go eat lunch when I leave here.
I'm hungry too, baby.
Oh,
Me too. I'm hungry too. High five.
But this is what we do, so business first. And while I'm at it again, noon to 4, Friday, at Alfred's, the Women in Blues Showcase.
Thanks to the Blues Foundation
thanks
and
to
the International Blues Channel.
Huge
Yeah.
thanks to the Blues
And
Foundation.
broadcasting today thanks to Swift Eyes Innovations.
Yes,
Thank you.
yes. We'll all be over there. Myself, Karen Lovely, Twyla Birdsong, and Miss Freddie Stover will all be co-hosting. And that's the other beautiful thing about Women in Blues. There's enough room on the stage for all
That's
of us.
right. We share.
It's
And
a
that'd be
beautiful
fun too. So, you go to the Oscars, if an actor introduces another actor, right? For an award.
super fun.
Right.
I thought it'd be cool to have,
Yeah.
blues
Yeah.
women helping host.
I
And
love
Absolutely.
that.
they're turning out to be a bonus for us.
Oh,
Yes.
so cool. So neat. We're so lucky.
We really are. We're
Yeah.
lucky. But, all of that comes out of hard work and preparation.
Amen.
You go to a gig and yay, you get paid, whatever it is, you get paid. But that is for all of that preparation
That's right.
that has happened.
That's right. That's right.
prior
And the
to
heartache
that.
that went into the
Yeah.
songs that you wrote, that you
Yes,
get to go
indeed.
up on stage and show people. And
Yeah,
you're getting paid for everything.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, like we talked about just a few minutes ago, singing your truth. I can't wait to
Yes.
sit down and listen to this.
Oh my gosh. Well, it's interesting that I heard you say that because my truth is not very sad right now. My truth is very joyful. And so I sing a song on this record called I Don't Get the Blues.
I just saw it.
My band's motto was blues is more than cry in your beer
It
music.
sure is.
And I think but our
sure
blues
is.
fans and hounds know this,
Yeah,
right? But people
yeah,
who don't know much about the blues often automatically think
Yeah.
that blues is nothing but this sad,
Yeah.
slow stuff.
Yeah.
Well, there's boogie blues and swing
yeah.
blues.
We
and-
like the funk.
Jump blues.
We're
I mean, like,
into funky.
Jam,
blues.
jump,
what other, I'm like, what other genre has the
Yeah.
word jump?
Right? Right.
As
Right.
a descriptor.
Or
That-
funk.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're super
Absolutely.
excited about the music that we get to write and just bringing other kinds of dimensions into the blues. So I'm pretty excited about that. Yes, we love the funk. We have some sort of rock-inspired blues.
Yeah.
We have a little bit. We're in Nashville. We have a tiny bit of country-inspired blues.
Well, yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
It's just what comes out of us at the moment.
Right.
And just all kinds of exciting stuff came out this year.
Yeah.
So,
It all comes out of the same fountain. Absolutely.
Yeah,
It's a
so
beautiful
happy
thing.
about it. Yeah, yeah.
Just in case y'all hadn't noticed, I'm having a blast.
We're doing some good stuff up here.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Do I have time to ask one more question or a question or two?
Yes,
before
one
we-
more. You got one, at least one more.
All right. So then I won't ask you to name a difficult thing about being a woman in blues.
Oh, good. Because I
Um,
can't think of one.
All right. In that case, can you name your favorite male and female artists?
Oh, gosh.
I know that's a tough one.
I don't know that I have just one, but I'll have to say when we talk about funk, I love Prince. I love what Prince
The man is
does.
a genius.
Oh,
He's a genius.
oh,
He is.
Erica.
Good Lord.
Oh, I love Prince.
When doves cry, I cry.
And Prince, if you're watching,
we heart you, Prince.
We heart you, and we would love a trip to Paisley
And now with that,
Park.
Prince, we know you love female performing
We know
artists
you do.
that you have literally pulled a lot of them
Supported
right
us.
up. So,
Yes.
yeah, we're all
Yes.
good. If you want to
Right.
sponsor
Yeah.
Women in Blues,
We
we'll
love
talk.
Prince.
Holla at us, sister. Let's do a
Right.
blues CD.
Right.
There you go.
Right. And I have to say, for women, there's a lot of women that I'm influenced by, but I also was really influenced by Bonnie Raitt.
Oh, yes.
I was really
Oh,
influenced
yes.
by this young,
Talk about somebody who's
beautiful,
lived the blues.
I
Good
know, and
God.
this young, beautiful woman who just started studying all the old blues greats, and she started performing with them, and
Yes.
she resurrected many of their careers by going back and listening to their music and bringing it to the people. And the first time I saw her live, not only did I think she was an amazing singer, but I thought she is the president of the Blues Women Guitar Players.
Wow.
The blues. I couldn't believe her guitar playing.
Yes, indeed. She
those
plays
are two-
slide like.
Yeah. I mean, I have old influences like Billie Holiday and Bessie Smith, and also, jazz influences like Ella Fitzgerald and Sarah Vaughan. And,
Yes.
really, I went for the singers. I went for the ones that could sing everywhere, all over the scale, because that's what I try to do. So I went for the real singers.
Yeah.
Peeking at my list.
There was a time when there was a domination of women in blues.
Yeah.
Ida Cox and
Ida
Bessie
Cox,
Smith
I
and-
love her.
Yes,
Oh
and
yes, I
all
love her
those
songs.
women.
Oh my
yes.
gosh, I love
Memphis
her songs.
Minnie and
Yeah.
and Jessie Hemphill and
Yeah.
just so many amazing women.
Yeah.
Talk about a woman who sang her truth and lived her
Yeah.
truth. Jessie
Yeah.
Hemphill was one of them. She was
Oh,
an
yeah.
amazing human being.
Right, I gotta go listen to more of her.
I
I
know.
love Ida Cox's songs.
Yes,
Oh yeah,
yes.
she
Miss
sang Wild
Lavelle
Women.
White.
Oh, Wild Women Don't Get the Blues.
Yeah, Ida Cox had a
Come
good
on.
sin. Those are
Yes.
some incredible women.
Yes, indeed.
They led the way for us.
They sure did.
I hate to cut this short, but we've got a plethora of women. We've got Nell from Nell and TD here. We've got Tamara Nikolai coming in too.
All right.
Yeah.
And where can people find you over the next few days?
Well, I will be all over the place. I'm here to support also some of our friends that are competing, 805 Jive and
Okay.
Marky Blue, Mark
Okay.
Teleska,
Yes.
and Bridget Kelly. We're going to go watch all of them. So
Yes.
we'll just be all over the place handing out this great CD by the
Now,
Alan Lehman
what is your
Band.
website?
AlanLehmanBand.com.
All right. Have a look. Have a look.
And it's so fun. Thank you so
and
much.
that
for
just
this.
because some people are bad, ALLENLAMUN band.
AlanLehmanBand.com.
Cool.
Thank you so much, you two.
You are
Thank
so
you.
welcome.
Oh,
I got to finally meet you in person.
Yeah. And you, I love you. You're awesome. And you may borrow this.
Nichols, let's get you
whenever
up
you
here.
Yay. All right.
All right, girls.
Yeah. Now here's where it's getting really cool because this time I get to bring in my hometown gal. She's actually from my town. Hey Nell, come on down here.
All right, all
Nell
right.
and her partner TD. TD's gone to check them in at the club. Competed in the region that I'm from. So Nell and I have actually jammed together.
Wow.
And been on the same stage more than once. So it's kind of neat. Come on in here, Nell. Meet Nell Nichols. And Miss Sarah Brown.
Hug around here.
And hello, honey. I'm so sorry the TD had to slip out and go to the club, but at least we got you here.
Well,
Yeah.
he's a gentleman.
And hopefully some of our friends, our people back in Wilmington are actually watching right now.
I would love it.
Look what's representing Wilmington.
Hey.
Shout out to the Cape Fear. Shout out to the
There
Cape
you
Fear.
go.
We made it.
All right. All right. And matter of fact, you just solved a question we were going to ask. Who are you representing? So.
Okay, well,
Cape Fear Blues
Blues Society, and we are just so happy to be a part of it. And we've had affiliates coming here, or had competitors coming here.
Well, Randy McQuay was
for
at
20
the Cape Fear last year.
Okay,
Randy McQuay was
okay.
from Wilmington. My band competed from Wilmington.
Absolutely.
The Dynamic Thermatones competed from Wilmington. We've had some good
So
ones.
many,
Yeah,
so
yeah, yeah.
many.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's
So-
fabulous. Oh my goodness. All right. So I'm going to ask, is Twyla
Twyla's
still
here,
there?
so we'll get ready to switch over and have Twyla come do some guest hosting.
All right. I'm going to ask one more question, and then you come on, make your way up here. So,
Yeah, come
and
take
we
a
can
seat.
do the BAM tag team.
We did
So-
want to keep things casual.
Yes.
We were said
Absolutely.
let's keep it backstage feel because we knew this is gonna be our first time. It could be nuts.
Yes. So I'm going to ask, in that case, I'm going to ask a fun question. Strangest song request ever.
I'm going to say something like the chicken dance.
All right. I knew sooner or later somebody's going to say the chicken dance, the hokey pokey, Hava Nagila.
Yeah, there you go.
Which,
But now,
which we're able to play.
beautiful-
but see,
So-
Nell is a harp player and a singer. She does both.
Oh,
And I do a little bit on the squeeze box, and that time I actually had it with me. So
wow.
One instrument, that one mouth harp that you play that I always go, what is that thing called that's so cool sounding?
the big one is the chromatic.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, she plays that
Chromatic
thing. It's
harmonica.
like really neat.
Yay.
Yeah.
Okay,
Every time
Miss
you do that,
Twyla
I'm
song. Come on, baby. Come on, come
Come on, I'll take. Why
on.
don't you take that seat right there?
Hey, I met you out there.
Yes.
How you doing? Good. I guess we both can do this.
Oh, yeah.
Tag team.
All right.
All right.
Wait, y'all got to tag in. Bam. Oh, my goodness. Okay, so what I'm going to do, hang loose, y'all. What I'm going to do, these are the questions.
Thank you.
Feel free to pick one and ask her.
Well, did you ask her how she got in here today?
No, we haven't had a chance to talk about that.
All right.
Okay.
When did you get in?
Well, I got in yesterday,
Okay.
and let me tell you, it was an odyssey.
That's the rest of the question.
Oh, okay.
Any adventures on the road?
All right.
Adventures that I would rather not have had, but they were pretty interesting because being a harmonica player, we have a fidelity to our amplifiers.
All right.
And we're allowed to bring them.
Right.
And so I wanted to do everything I could to get this amp to Memphis.
Okay.
But I got a lot of different stories about how to pack it, how to get it on the plane, this, that, and the
Wow.
other.
Oh, you flew in.
I flew
Okay.
in, yes,
Okay.
from North Carolina.
Okay.
And so I took it to the airport, packed in an Anvil road case,
Okay.
ready to put it on the plane. Okay. But when they told me how heavy it was and how expensive it was, I was like, wait a minute, I don't think we can do this. So I scrambled to unpack everything, put the handle to the thing back on as a carry-on.
Oh, smart.
Then I had to send another bag through baggage, so I had to switch items like personal items between the suitcases
Been there.
in front of the people
And
in the airport, and they're looking at me like, this person is crazy. Okay, and I've got my heavy coat on because I know I'm going to Memphis.
Looking like a
We're in North Carolina. It's so hot. Okay,
Lord.
so then I run or quickly go to where you check in, and the TSA agent is like, well, this person is upset. You know, this person is a problem because she's like sweating and nervous and everything like that, and huffing and puffing. And so they just go through and they're X-raying and they're seeing all this metal and they're just, and I'm a nervous wreck because everything that just happened.
Yeah.
And the agent at the counter said, I can't believe you could do that quickly because you know I'm screwing this handle on with this screwdriver.
Yeah.
Show must go on.
So then it's like stand up there and they do the body scan.
Yeah.
Take your belt off. Take your jacket off. Take, you know, like get out of your shoes. And
By then, it's no problem. After you done did all that,
yeah,
taking the belt off is no problem.
and I just felt like I've been through so much to get this amp here, and I did it. So hey,
And now she's on Bill Street, ready to get going. You're performing, right?
yes,
You and Tad as is it Tad?
Todd. TD.
TD. Performing as a solo duo.
Right.
So how long have you two been together?
We started working together in 2015.
Okay.
We haven't known each other that long, but in our backgrounds, we have known the same music and been playing it with different people for a long, long time. And so getting together and seeing how our personalities intersect, it's been great.
What is your venue and what time? Do you know?
I am playing at 6:30 at 153.
No, Club
Club
152.
152.
152.
Yeah.
Oops.
So 6:30 at Club 152.
We've been there once, but
Yeah.
those numbers.
It's
Yes.
so much going on. So much information. It's so much food. So much fun.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, it's a lot going on.
Wow. Yeah. And it's so hard because when you come here, you're so focused. Like, this is what I got to do. This is what I got to do. And then you get just inundated with all of that.
Exactly.
You know, it's almost overload, but it's a good kind of overload. It's kind of like being in blues heaven. Like, oh my God, where can I go eat? What can I go see?
Absolutely.
What can I listen to? It is absolutely amazing.
Absolutely.
It really is.
1 minute.
So have you gotten a chance to meet anybody interesting since you've been here this one
Yeah.
day?
Who do you want to see?
Who do I want to see?
Or do you even know yet?
It's just been focused on making it to the show tonight.
Yeah, I totally understand.
Between the flying and making sure that we're on time with all our stuff.
Correct.
And all that. So
I get it.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, Miss Twyla Birdsong,
Yes.
you are competing as well, yes?
I am. I'm at 152 too. That's
Oh my
why I'm
goodness!
correct.
Okay.
What is your time?
We're ending it tonight at 1:30.
Okay.
125.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, so you two are in the same club competing?
That's
Oh my
right.
God, two of you in the same club.
But I'm band, and she's
Oh, so you're on
solo.
different floors at Club 152.
Yeah.
So you're up on third floor and your first floor, would that be? Yeah. Isn't that how they usually split that?
No, well, I didn't think that they had the solo duo in the club them at, so I don't know. It's a
They
new
always
day.
have.
It's a new day.
They have
Oh,
the
they have
solo
it?
duos, like
They
on either the
usually-
second
yeah,
or
it's
third
usually
floor.
on the third
We're on
floor.
the third floor.
Oh,
Yeah,
gotcha.
that's what-
okay.
yeah.
So she's
Okay.
on the third floor. Gotcha.
Okay.
Okay.
What time are you playing?
11:25.
Okay, well we can
11:20.
So I feel like it's a competition, and I know it is, but man, I love the blues so much. It's just one big family. It's
Yes.
like, you go, girl. Okay, you go too.
Right,
Well,
right.
yeah, the one beautiful thing, you know, because Ben Nell and everyone knows I was here years ago with my band. The one beautiful thing that came out of this was win, lose, or draw. It didn't really matter. It was the
Right.
network and the people and the blues
Absolutely. Yes,
family.
indeed.
I swear I've never felt more at home as I do with the blues
Absolutely.
family and felt embraced. And
Absolutely.
I mean, we came out, we knew we weren't going to like win anything. We were okay with that. But the people that we met,
That was a win.
the radio
right?
stations that we connected with, the
Yes.
booking agents,
Oh,
things. I
yes.
mean, the
Oh,
opportunities
yes.
here for that
Yes,
are
yes,
just
Yes, indeed.
yes, yes.
Just like what we're
Agreed.
doing today.
Absolutely.
Vinny Marini is going to come in and do Blues on the Couch.
yeah. And he loaned us his couch.
And he loaned us his couch. Thank you, Vinny. Rock. But that's the kind of collaboration that goes on.
Absolutely.
You know, we put things together to make them work. It's necessity is the mother of invention sometimes.
Absolutely.
You know, so if there's a resource here and someone else has a resource here, they just bring them together and they make it work.
Absolutely.
And by the way, Nell, it's you and TD. So it's what's the official name of the act? Because I know you both as people. So it's I sometimes forget the name of the act because I know you.
T.D. McDonald and Nell Nichols.
I know that's right.
That's the name.
Okay. Like I should be able to lock that down, right?
It's easy to remember.
And you're upstairs at 152 tonight.
Yes.
All right. Well, we're gonna
Right.
make fingers crossed for
Okay,
you.
yes.
Tell
Go,
TD
girl.
that we said break a leg. You'll have a
Yeah.
blast tonight. Have fun. And we're gonna get Tamara Nikolai up here in just a moment.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Hey. You
This
just
is
have
so
fun
okay.
up there, okay?
We
You
will.
have fun up there.
We will.
All right.
Alrighty.
There, second I'll get Tamara for you.
Okay, good.
So we met last night.
Yes, we did. Ooh, can I interview you? Yes. I want to interview you. Y'all, this is Twyla Birdsong. Now,
Hello.
are you doing it under your band act name?
I am. It's under Twyla Birdsong.
Okay.
Because I've learned over the years that players come and go, but one thing that's consistent is Twyla.
Well, I'm gonna get back in here because I just made a faux pas, and everyone knows one thing about me. When I make a mistake, I own it.
Uh-oh.
All right.
Y'all know that. Every time I make a mistake,
yes,
oh crap, I
you've
messed this
been-
up. How are we gonna
you've
fix
been
it,
super
right?
through everything.
I just called Tamara Nikolai Tamara.
Oh.
And she's allowed to like give me grief. She called me Michael right after. And she's one of the few women in this world that can get away with that. And I go, yeah. So we want to bring you on up to the couch.
Yes.
And do you have to get out of here, Erica? Or
Because otherwise we can just all squish in.
yeah, we could do that too.
Wish it.
Come on. Come on. Tighten up,
Here you
y'all.
go.
All right.
I'm going to just
All
play
right,
along.
come on.
Okay.
in.
Oh, boy.
And if I have to sneak off, it's only because I'm taking care of tech stuff. Ignore me.
Okay.
Maybe I should wait. I'll tell you what. You get over there. That way, if I have to slip out, it's easier to sneak away.
Here we are.
So first
I
of all,
am in the
pronounce
center
your
of
name.
trouble.
Yeah, pronounce
we
your
don't-
name. That's it.
So we don't get it wrong.
It's Tamara, like saying
Tamara.
tomorrow in the country. But the band that I play with, they're guitar players, and that's hard for them, so they call me Sweet Tea.
Oh, I love it.
Until they
Yes.
misbehave, and then they call me Nasty.
Uh-oh. I love it even more.
And if lost on the way to a gig, I become T-Mobile because I'm behind it. It's like all of Beale Street is calling me T, and that's just totally cool.
Oh,
Oh
right,
my
so-
goodness. That is fabulous. I watched you last night, Lord of love and mercy.
Oh, I know.
I'm still
right?
having hot flashes.
Well,
I
you
know.
got to come back on Friday because we're playing at Blues Hall.
Okay.
And we're
okay.
actually playing a whole show immediately following the competition. Come back and see us, and I will look
Okay.
at you in the crowd, and I will play the bass just for you.
All right. All right.
See? I'll play. You know, I'll pick a good one, like "Drunk Half the Time" or something.
Yeah. Right. Okay. So, I get to ask questions.
And the Twilight gets too late. You're up
Yeah,
next
yeah,
on the deck.
we
Yeah.
We're gonna split it half and
There you
half
go.
here.
It's all good.
I love it. Tag team.
So, I
There's
love asking.
There's no swinging light, but I've got the good cop and the bad cop here. I can feel
Okay.
it.
I'm gonna play good cop.
You tore that song up last night, girl. You tore that song
The
up.
whole song, the whole game just went from good cop, bad cop to bad cop, psychotic cop. All right.
Oh my goodness.
What you want to know?
In that case, then, craziest thing that ever took place at a gig.
Actually, that was a fairly recent one. Taz was playing, and Sonny was whacking away on the drums, and a cymbal crashed over, and all of a sudden there is no guitar. Now, Taz is looking at his guitar because he's still playing it. It's not making any noise, so
Wow.
he stops playing it and he starts singing, and then he starts moving towards the amplifier. Sonny sees him backing up. He's about to fall over the cymbal.
These
So
are
he's
Taz Crew
yelling.
and Sunny Rock, just
Yeah,
in case.
Taz Crew, Sonny Rock of Taz Crew and his Tortured Souls, and I'm the newest Tortured Soul. I'm the most recent one. They're making up for lost time, I guarantee it. And what had actually happened was the cymbal fell and cut the guitar cable in half.
Oh wow.
So it was still plugged into the amp. So you're looking to see the plug in the amp.
Right.
And the plug's still in the
And
guitar, but if there's
and there's not, and the cable was just clean in half. And
Wow.
I have seen a cymbal hit a cable before, but I'd never seen one kill it.
Wow.
I
So
didn't
that's
think
my
they were
current
sharp enough
crazy
to
thing.
do that.
Yeah, and what a weird feeling of momentary disorientation. Okay, there's nothing coming up. It's plugged in.
Wow.
Yep. And Taz looked at us, and none of us stopped. We just kept right on rolling through the song.
Yep,
So
because the show has to go on.
stage wasn't on fire. We're still
Right, right. Stage ain't on fire. Nobody's burning. It's
right.
a good thing.
No, just my hotel last night.
Oh,
Sorry.
no.
Oh
Yeah,
no.
our fire alarm went off in the hotel. We're all like, and I thought I did it because I went and hit
Oh,
the
Lord.
elevator button, and the minute I hit the button, the fire alarm
Oh,
went off.
no.
I'm standing there like,
I didn't touch it.
yeah.
And then the candid camera people came out. And
Right.
No, but the firemen didn't. One woman kept trying to get him to go up to her room, but
Oh
they didn't.
Lord,
well.
that would have been me. That would have.
Oh dear. Yes, we are in trouble.
I was gonna say, is it cocktail hour? And
Well,
It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
because it sounds like we've been drinking.
Wouldn't that
All right,
really
so
be
what do we-
nice to
what do
have
you
that
wanna
on the
know?
cast?
Yeah, that's good stuff. Well, first of all, did you drive in or fly in?
Oh, well, I actually had the Tortured Soul
Experience.
I needed to get my amp onto this tour. We'd been borrowing another amp, and it wasn't working. It's not my sound. It's not, it wasn't convenient. It wasn't powerful enough. So I bought a road case for my amp, which meant that it couldn't go on the plane. It made it too heavy to take on a bus, and they wouldn't take it on the train. So my beautiful road case is sitting at home, and I cardboard box and padded up my amp. And I get on a train in Atlanta, Georgia, which is a special place to get on a train. And it's not like Connecticut or DC, but it's still pretty special because it's downtown Atlanta. And so I get on the train, and I go from Atlanta at 8 o'clock at night to Penn Station 1:30 the next day. Yeah, that's right, 1:30. And then I change trains at Penn Station where they say, oh, that box that you just brought with you, yeah, you can't put that on the next
Oh
train.
no.
Oh my.
I begged, pleaded, cajoled, and then tipped a red cap, and we got it on the next train.
Oh, good.
Because
Gotta do what you
You
gotta
just
do.
had all of us like right on the edge of our seats, like,
Yeah.
oh,
and so then I got on the next train at 8:30 or at 3:30 and arrived in Buffalo, New York at 1 a.m. Whereupon we went from Buffalo, rehearsal couple days, Buffalo, drove to Kingston, Ontario, Canada, drove from Kingston to Peterborough, which reached a stunning high of 9 degrees, drove from there to Springfield, to Indianapolis, Indiana, drove from there to Springfield, Missouri,
Oh my
where our
goodness.
6-hour drive took us 12 because of
and
the
you're
weather.
still not in Memphis yet.
And
Right.
we went from Springfield to Topeka, did the Topeka IBC kickoff, and then we drove here. We arrived Sunday at 4:30. We played at 7. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, judge for 2 days, play Friday, get up Saturday morning. We're on our way to Natchez, Mississippi.
Wow.
And
Good
you
Lord.
wonder why we're tortured.
Not anymore.
Hey, you're wondering why my hair is curly. There you go.
I like your hair.
She does have great hair now.
Oh, my.
So full of body.
Oh my.
So I met
not like
you
some of
last
us.
night
Yes, ma'am.
in at the Rum Boogie.
Yes, ma'am.
And I didn't know that you were going up there to play the bass at first. That's why I was looking at where's her hair. But then when she got up to play the bass, I'm like, mad respect even more to do that hair and play the bass.
Well, I have to tell you a funny story about my hair because it actually has everything to do with being on stage. I'm Latina, and so my hair is naturally frizzy, terribly frizzy. And then I moved to Georgia, and that's naturally frizzy all the time.
Right.
So I walked into a Walgreens, and this very sweet older lady came up to me, and she says, "Baby, can I help you?" And her name is Valencia. And I said, "I don't know.
Can you?
And
There.
she put her arm around me and she said, "Oh, honey, come away from all that white girl stuff. It ain't no good." And she said, "If it says weightless, it means useless. It's not going to help."
Oh my goodness.
And so she walks me over to all this stuff, and I got nothing. I curl lotion locking cream.
Yes.
I don't
Oh.
even speak this
Yep,
language,
yep,
right? And I'm like, I don't know what this means. And she goes, "Open it up and smell it and see if you like it. And if you like it, then you should try it. I'll give you samples." I'm like, okay. Let me just say,
yeah.
white girl hair stuff doesn't come with free samples. They want you to spend $50. So, and I'm like opening up this one, I'm like, I'm not going to smell like a fruit salad, and I put it back, and so I've got this coconut stuff, and everything that I did, it was like, can I wear it to a jam, and do I look okay when I get home?
Right.
Because I've got to do my hair at 5, and it's got to look this way until 3.
Right.
And so, yeah, that's my hair story. But yeah, so if it says weightless, it means useless for all the rest of the white chicks in the world.
Oh, Lord.
Walk away from that aisle. So there you go.
Unfortunately, I'm already weightless.
I feel your pain, honey.
Oh my goodness.
So with being a bass player and a blues, are you predominantly blues?
Yes. Oh, I'm completely blues.
Okay,
That's
completely
it.
sold out blues.
People say, do you play jazz? I play upright bass too, and they say, do you play jazz? Because they always want
I'm
me.
loving this girl.
They want me to be like Esperanza Spalding and play jazz. I'm like, okay, jazz players play 100 chords for 3 people. Blues players play 3 chords for 100 people.
Right.
No, I don't play
Nice.
jazz. So, but yeah, I'm totally a blues girl.
So who is your inspiration?
It's funny on the inspiration question because I fell into blues. I came out of a classical tradition. I played some big band. I played some swing, but then I actually went off and went into Irish music. My friends had an Irish band, and I just did well, if you ever want a bass player, let me know. And the next 7 years of my life, I was playing Plunk and Boom in the Key of Drunk.
Wow.
And but I got to tour Ireland with these people, so it was a great experience.
My
but
goodness.
one day I woke up and realized that I really didn't like Irish music, and there's nothing wrong with it. Before anybody out there just decides I'm
It just
evil.
wasn't your thing.
3.5 hours every March 17th, I'm pretty much golden. And by the way, Irish music is the only music that will actually put you through a marathon on a holiday. Because when St. Patrick's Day happens on a Saturday night, or heaven help me, on a Sunday night, you open up a festival tent on Friday morning, you drive to the next city, you play at lunch, you drive to the third city, you play your dinner set, and you drive to the next festival or bar, and you close out the bar, and then you wake up on Saturday morning and you do it again.
Oh,
And you do it for 3 days. The heaviest weekend that we ever did, I think we did 5 cities and 11 shows.
Oh wow.
And no other form of music have I found this. I'm sure mariachis do this on Cinco de Mayo, but I'm never going to play mariachi music. But one day I just decided I need to find what music it is that actually speaks to me, because I'm having fun with my friends,
Right.
but I'm
exactly.
not having fun in the music.
You're not playing what gets you where you live.
And
Yeah.
and I looked around and it was blues, and I
That's
had no
right.
idea how to play it, and I had somebody take me under their wing and show me, and that's how I got here.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got time for one more good question. We have some other guests.
Oh, I'm
coming.
sorry, I've been yattering.
No,
No, you're fine.
Well, we know you're judging here. We know you're playing.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you have some gig or something you'd like to promote right now?
Well,
Particular event?
Taz Crew is playing on. We're playing on Friday at Blues Hall, and I'm definitely going to say come to that because I'm going to throw down, and you're going to see me play one song for this lady, and then the rest is going to be out to the crowd. Friday night at Blues Hall, right after the competition.
I'm coming.
But I'm going to say that this is the International Blues Challenge, and if you have a car, a plane, a train, a bus, I can probably get to 90% of the acts I'm going to see here. But there are people here who I will never get to otherwise. The last 2 years there were groups here from the Philippines.
Yes.
There are 3 guys here from Colombia called Vulgarcito. They are playing, all their blues is in Spanish. They have a song called Swimming Pool Full of Alcohol.
All right.
How can you not want to see these guys?
Right.
Find the foreign acts and go see them. It is the International Blues Challenge.
Because you may not have the opportunity.
Go hit the
Yeah,
Aussies.
absolutely.
Go hit the Germans. Go hit and find the Spaniards. They're awesome. But hit the Colombians.
Crazy Canuck, they do the Canadian
Yes.
Showcase.
Yes.
I can drive into Canada.
I can't, but I'm down in the south, so it's not that easy a drive.
Right.
Maybe one day they'll change those laws.
But
Go ahead.
Trouble. TROU.
tomorrow's one of the only people that can get away with that.
But no, seriously, I mean that's what I'd say is if you don't know what else to do, hunt the acts that you're not going to be able to get to.
I think
That's
good
great
advice.
That's
advice.
good. Yes. Excellent.
Tomorrow,
suggestion.
I'm so glad not only that you were able to make it here today, but that I've gotten to know you over time because I just adore you. I think you're so talented. You're such a great smart ass too, and I love that about you.
Thank you.
And I'm glad you were here with us.
Thank
we'll
you
see you
so
Friday night
much.
for sure.
Yes.
Please come out.
Absolutely.
And we're gonna move on to the next. We got I believe Ori Napoli. Is Ori here? He was there. We got the ladies from Ori Napoli band here.
Yay.
So we're gonna get to meet them in just a second.
And
All right.
and I'm going to make a statement for just myself on everybody. There's a whole side of let's go and get women into the music, and that has been a great and awesome starting point. What I am loving seeing is it doesn't matter I'm a chick. Holy God, can that girl throw down?
Absolutely.
And
Yes.
I met a young girl who was playing, and I said to her, "You need to turn up." And her whole band turns on her and goes, "See, we keep telling you." And I said, "I have that same problem. I always want to be under the mix." I said, "Make them tell you to turn down."
Yeah.
Well,
And all of a sudden, you saw her get this fierce look, and we are getting to this place where we're not afraid to be fierce.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
I love that.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, I'm going to get up from this
Thank
couch.
you
because
so
otherwise-
much,
otherwise-
tomorrow.
Good meeting you. Good
Hugs,
meeting you.
hugs, hugs.
Absolutely.
Thank you, ladies.
oh, thank you.
See you
And are
on
you
Friday.
hanging?
Oh, yeah.
Eric, are you hanging with us, or do you have to go?
I'm gonna let y'all fly solo.
Because we got Twyla here to help
Yeah.
now.
Yes,
Twyla's
you do.
guest hosting. Ladies, please come on in. I hope Ori went and
All
got
right, all
signed
right.
in for y'all. Yeah, he is fabulous.
Does that
ladies.
because we all need to see those shoes.
It does not swivel. So
Those
wait,
are
hold on.
shoes.
Turn your leg this way for a second so that they can't see underneath. Hold on.
Everybody-
Those are
Get
everything.
the right angle going. Yeah, there we go. Okay.
Thank you, ladies. Have fun. Enjoy.
Thank you. Erica Brown, love you. We'll see you at the showcase on Friday.
Yes.
All right. And now you're here with me with Twyla Birdsong,
Yes.
and we have got the ladies from the Ori Napoli Band. They're now called Southern Avenue. Want a quick shout out. Thanks to the Blues Foundation for helping move the showcase over to Alfred's on Beale. That'll be Friday from noon until 4 p.m. And thanks to Swift Eyes Innovation for helping us to get this broadcasting done. These ladies have the honor of working with Ori Napoli, who's out of Israel. His band was here a few years ago. And you all have recently joined up. Now, if I'm right, one of you is a singer and one of you is a drummer.
I'm a
And-
singer.
Okay, and your names, please.
Tyranny and TK.
Tyranny and TK. Hi, welcome. I ran into you earlier.
Yeah, yeah.
Did she give you your necklace, didn't she?
Yes, she did.
All right, just making sure. Sometimes the sisters, right?
Yeah.
Are you guys real sisters?
Yeah.
Biological sisters? Okay. I saw them last night at Rum Boogie also. And this child right here was playing them drums. She was hitting it so effortlessly. And hers, that vibrato and voice, girl.
Thank you.
So you guys performing in the IBCs? Correct. Okay. So do you know your venue?
Rum Boogie.
Rum Boogie
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
So the band.
So it's Rum Boogie 8:30 tonight. What about tomorrow? Do you know? Because you have 2 nights.
I believe it's 10:30 tomorrow night.
Okay.
Same place.
Yeah, I think Ori showed me it was like next to the last on the schedule. I think for tomorrow night, but tonight it's 8:30.
Yeah.
Yeah, and right downstairs of us. So
Right,
we can
I
get there
know.
pretty easy.
Yes. I will definitely be there checking you guys out. This is my same venue.
Really?
Yes.
That's exciting.
Twyla's a competitor also.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
having-
I'm looking forward to
made
it.
it.
This is so fabulous. We've been asking a whole bunch of crazy questions. One of my favorites has been, and Erica was laughing every time she was asking this question. So, what's the craziest thing that ever happened to you at a gig?
You doing good, Eric?
I didn't know you were still there, Walker.
I have one.
Yeah, but I wasn't in there then.
Yeah, you were.
Okay.
Okay, so the craziest thing that ever happened to me at a gig.
Is it really crazy?
Yes, it is. It is. I was playing the drums. We had just started. We had a long night. And
Your drum fell apart.
yeah, my drum head, the bass drum head, I bust through the head, and I didn't have any extra heads with me, so I had to think quick, and I basically had to turn my drum completely around backwards and play on the front head, and like it was hilarious. It was like
Is that it?
that was
Well, it was the same night when that man, we were on break and we come back from break and we were starting to play music. But the man was on stage and he wouldn't get off stage and he was just talking to us.
Yeah, he was
and
talking to us like we were
and he
playing.
was like, and then he falls over the speaker and just like wastes his drink and there's drink everywhere.
and it was and,
And
we
I'm
like
just looking like, should I start?
Maybe we should get him off the floor first. I don't know.
I just kept playing. I was like, hey, somebody will handle it. I'll just look. You gotta keep going.
So I'm taken by the fact that you ladies are young ladies, and blues is pretty much thought of as an older generation type thing. So how did you guys get started in blues?
It's just I feel like we're kind of a product of our environment. Growing up in Memphis, it's just a part of, because like we grew up in the church and the church music is so blues influenced
Exactly,
and
yeah.
like it's
Vice
just
versa.
yeah. So it came natural when we joined the band. Like,
Okay.
yeah. I got into it a few years ago when I lived in Midtown and I would ride the trolley down here every day.
Okay.
And so that was my first experience of just being submerged in the blues scene.
Submerged,
Yeah.
all right.
And so now I finally get the chance to
Express
sing
it yourself.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
right.
be a part of it.
I love it. So what blues society are you a part of?
Memphis Blues Society.
Okay.
Yes, this is our
And
city.
Representing our town. Yeah. Oh man, well that takes away some of our questions, like the crazy travel stories
Right,
and
right,
how you
right.
got
Well,
there.
I live in Lakeland, so
We do-
let
yeah,
me
we
tell
do.
you about my gas tank. No, just
Wait,
kidding.
I don't know
It's
what
only like
Lakeland means.
Lakeland.
No,
It's
it's
like it's a suburb of the city, but it's like 40 minutes away.
Oh, so it's so in other
Drive
words,
down here
it's
every
close
day.
but
I'm probably
not.
gonna spend the night here a couple of nights
Oh,
this week.
gotcha.
Yeah.
Do not blame you there at all.
And then I go to University of Memphis, so I have class. So I have all 8 a.m.s this semester. So I'm like leaving here and going home doing homework. And
You have to
then
be in class tomorrow morning at 8 a.m.?
I do.
I'm so sorry.
I know.
So what are you studying?
Music, business, and political science.
Love it. So if you don't play music, then you're going to be a business manager?
I plan on doing music my whole life,
All
but if I
right.
don't play music, I do want to get into the managing part, but mainly I don't really know yet.
No?
I'm still testing
It's
it out.
unfolding.
Well, you're
That's life.
young. You got some
That's
time,
life,
right?
exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
You just making your stories right now for later on. That's right. I love it.
And how did you guys end up connecting with Ori and becoming part of Southern Avenue? How'd that happen?
Well, when it was Ori Naftali band, they were going through some changes, and his drummer at the time knew me and introduced me to Ori, and then he switched out lead singers, and then I was like, well, my sister's an amazing drummer, so
The guy that got you hired, you got kicked out now.
Well, you know, he was just going through. It was just a phase where the band was just changing.
Yeah.
And when we got a good setup, we changed the whole name and we wrote new music. And so it was. He's a really strong person to go through what he was,
you know, going through with the changes in his members, because his original band, they were all friends and they were all from, you know, Israel, yeah. But you know, we're a new family and we love it.
And y'all made it in short order. You made it to the International Blues Challenge.
Oh
so
yeah,
that's pretty impressive.
we did do that.
Ask some questions. I gotta check my notes. I'll be right back.
So did you guys have, for your blues challenge, did you have a competition for it, or were you
Yes.
selected for it? Okay.
Yeah, we had Memphis Blues Society. What was the name of the competition?
The prelim, it was International Blues Challenge.
No, is that what they called it?
I believe so. It was
Well, the Blues Society had a blues challenge.
Okay.
And so,
That's how most
all
of them
like
do.
the best blues bands in Memphis all competed, and we made it through. Did we make it through the first? Oh, there were 2 nights of competition.
2 nights. We made it through the first
and
night.
out of both nights, we had the highest score, and so
Okay.
they selected us.
So that's different than ours. We only have one night. So
Yeah.
you guys have 2 nights.
Yeah, 2
That's
nights.
wow.
We had to be better the next night, or just as good as the next night.
Oh, okay.
It's like 2 nights of like.
How many bands did you guys have there?
How many bands was it?
Maybe like 5. Well, there were solo acts and duo acts, and then there were the band.
In all, there was probably like 12, but in our
Yeah.
category, I think there was like 6.
Ooh, what a show! Wow.
Well, we saw some interesting acts. It was pretty. For me, it was a new experience because
Yeah, I was used to it.
I wasn't used to it because
Okay.
this is like my first blues experience and everything.
Gotcha.
So just
Okay.
seeing like something more than just
Everybody brought something different to the table.
Yeah.
And when they brought it, they brought it.
it,
was
and I was like,
man.
that's cool.
It can be exciting, and there's a lot you can learn from watching that. I want to get in one more question before we move to our next guest. Y'all being younger, it might be a different experience for you. It's funny, we're finding out we're getting a different answer from the older women than we are from the younger women on this. What's been the hardest part about being a female in the music business? Or there particularly
It's
things?
really hard. It was really hard for me in the beginning to notice when I was being approached about business,
Right.
or like
business.
Right.
you know, business, you know. And I still struggle with that all the time. And sometimes I get approached by people who are really established, and so I don't second guess them. But I end up in a very uncomfortable situation, like in a studio or something, and it's just like, well, I thought he was, you know.
Right.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
But it's good. That's what's a benefit of being in a band. Like, you don't have to do things by yourself.
Exactly.
You know, there's
You gotta-
always somebody that's got your back. You know?
Exactly.
So I'm very, very careful now. and thankful
That's very
for
wise.
my
And
friends.
am I saying it right? Tierney and TK.
TK.
Old lady remembers that. It doesn't happen a lot. Trust me, the older I get. I have excuses. I went through a lot of medical stuff, so I get to go, medical stuff here. Oh, okay. It's the best excuse in the world. Medical stuff.
And no one
You don't even have to
asks
explain.
questions.
No. You say medical stuff, most people are afraid to ask. Because they're like, I might learn something I don't want to learn.
Right.
She might start talking about stuff, and then my lunch is not
Right,
staying
right.
because they don't ask. Yeah. But we were really excited that we got to meet you because when I heard about Southern Avenue, and I've heard y'all online, of course. So getting to meet you in person is really cool. We see your stuff on the Women in Blues page on Facebook all the time. So glad to have you with us. And
glad to be here.
let us know if you need us, and we'll keep helping feature you guys on the Women in Blues. Ori knows our policy is we share our spotlight, and so we do all we can to share our spotlight. We don't care that it's a male fronted or male lead band. It's that band's got men and women. If there's a woman there, we're there. And as I've told many people, if we ever get to the point where we actually level the playing field, Women in Blues will still exist, and we'll just focus on promoting, supporting, and mentoring.
right.
For now, we're pushing to level the playing field.
That's right. That's right.
Plain and simple. I'm so glad we got to meet y'all.
I will see you guys tonight.
I can't
See you tonight. Be out there rooting
I'm
you
excited
on.
to play.
Well, I mean, it's, like I said,
At
I've seen you
1:52.
online and stuff. So getting
But
to
I'll
see
be
you
there
in
early
person,
so I
yeah,
can see
that'll
you
be
guys.
different
Thank you.
I know.
I'm
Thank
excited.
you. So it's yours.
I'm nervous,
And
but
your voice is
it's like the good
beautiful.
nervous. Like
I
I'm not
love
like
that.
too nervous.
I was telling them,
like
yeah, that one
anxious.
girl with the red hair, she was really good. Now I can say Tyranny.
What's your name again?
Twyla.
All right. Thank you. And we are getting ready to make a change because we've got a,
All right, ladies. See you
Memphis.
tonight. Yeah, you too.
You are welcome.
All right, thank
We've got
you
a
too.
Memphis legend with us.
Beautiful.
Is she here? Okay. We have a Memphis legend getting ready to join us. Twyla.
shoes.
I know those
Them
shoes are great. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, we have the Queen of Beale Street coming. We have Barbara Blue. This is really exciting because this is her town too, and the woman's the queen of everything. She can't even compete because she's been nominated for too many awards.
Okay.
So this is great. Come on in, Miss Barbara Blue.
Hi, honey. Good to see you, Michelle.
You too. Sit, relax. Have you met Twyla before?
I haven't.
I have not
Twyla,
met you, but
pleasure.
somebody just told me you got to go see my girlfriend down here. Were you?
Oh, we need to sit.
I
They
wasn't.
can't see us.
Sorry. Oh, hi. Oh, that's probably my better place than this one.
Okay. We were having lunch at Miss Polly's, and we
you
were
ran into
sitting down.
Kathleen.
Okay.
Yes, I've known her for a long time.
Okay.
Cool. And so it's great. Welcome to Memphis.
Thank you very much.
We're so
Where are you
excited
from?
to have
I'm
you.
from Lansing, Michigan.
Oh my God.
Colder than here. It was
Go Sparties, go! Go Sparties, go!
I'm proud you knew that. I would never have known that.
My first ex-husband's from Detroit. I have lots of friends. I paid my student loans to Lansing, Michigan. So
okay,
I
all
went
right.
to Madonna College. And,
To where?
Madonna College, a nice Catholic college there. in,
Oh, you were Catholic? You were Catholic
Livonia,
school
Mississippi. I'm still Catholic. No, I'm just kidding. My mom's still alive. You have to say I'm still Catholic. Okay, yes, I was. I went to a Catholic college, Catholic high school, Catholic grade school.
All right. I had never heard of that college.
Yeah, it's on 95, whatever that is, down there in Livonia.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, okay.
I think I love the fact that you're a blues woman who went to a Catholic college. That's pretty
know,
awesome.
right?
Yeah, it's like the
The
dichotomy,
blues
right?
just
You know?
brings you together and every kind of. Once you hear a little.
Are you
taste-
Catholic? That's why you don't have the blues like I do then. How about that?
Barbara, Jewish father, Catholic mother. What I told you
Oh,
about you can
I really have a complex. I have a guilt complex and I eat pork. Okay. And I touch it whenever I can. I get it.
You are a rebel.
On that note, I'm leaving.
Erica Brown, we love you.
Bye, Erica.
Thank you for your help earlier.
See you
We'll see you
tonight.
later.
Yes, and I'm definitely going to see you because I try and see you every time I
Come on over.
Yeah, you got some shows this week.
We're doing the jam on Saturday, so we're glad anybody comes
Where's
over.
the jam?
Well, I do it at Soki's. I tell anybody who
Soki's.
isn't going to the finals or didn't make it, come on over and sing. We have fun. Yeah, we have a good time.
And what time's that start? Because, you know.
Saturday is 5 till 9. Take a little break sometimes around 7:30 because I do 4-hour shows Friday, and we do it Sunday too if you're hanging out still. So just tell me you were here and you want to sing, and we work it out.
I'm coming down.
Come on over.
I'm coming
I might have to try. I haven't sung in years, so maybe.
Oh, come
maybe,
on now,
maybe
Michelle.
just one, you know.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I'm more excited to actually see her perform because
Yeah.
I've not got to see her live yet.
You haven't seen me live yet?
No,
Oh
I've
my
seen you
God.
online on videos and stuff.
They're not the same.
No, it's
No.
really cool to see somebody like
Most people that put those videos on, I can't even watch them. They can't shoot you right. They're
Isn't
like,
that the truth?
I'm like, who is that? That doesn't even sounds like me. Doesn't look like me. And then I love the pictures. Everybody's a photographer with an iPhone. I'm like, are you kidding me?
Like,
But
dear,
anyway.
come on.
It's all good.
Look, I want
Okay,
them
let's talk.
glasses. I want them glasses.
Go to Sam's and
Those
get yourself
glasses.
some.
Is that where
I
I
got them. Yeah, they got them at
honey,
Sam's.
I'm
They are
going.
Swarovski crystals.
I got my Sam's card. I'm going for
Swarovski.
real.
Try them on. Let's see if they fit.
Now, are they prescription?
Yeah, mine are. So don't look.
Oh, see, I don't wear prescription.
Well, you get them with just plain
I have my eyes
lenses.
closed and act. No,
They look like you. They look like her.
Now,
I
definitely
love
not in the
them.
backstage feel, but now I think
just
the
made me
girls are
say
going
that.
to the
Oh,
girls
No,
room
there was, and I
conversation.
didn't see it.
Oh, I'm sorry. What
No,
did you
I
say?
was joking. I said, I wanted it to have a backstage feel, but I think we're going to the girls' room conversation.
Yeah,
You don't have that. The boys do it all the time.
Well, no,
I
but
get
we
red
do
by
that more in the
sparkling.
bathroom. Come on, we go in groups and we start having
Isn't it the
entire
truth?
conversations. You know,
I'm not that girl.
Barbara,
Oh, I am.
how did you get into blues? I mean, how did you find your way to blues music?
The blues found me.
Yeah.
I was born with the blues. It's just a realization of what your soul is. I mean, there's lots of, probably go to hell for this in the blues world, imitators out there. But, I mean, I'm very blessed. I mean, I found out where I came from, and I love what I do. And it's like I just had a guy at my, he goes, "You can sing anything." I said, "Yeah, I can." I said, "But I am Barbara Blue, trust me." And, it's just what I am. I mean, I know it when I hear it, I feel it, I've seen it, I've been there, done that, I mean, there's something about being in the Delta, and I'm originally from up north, that I feel it, I love it,
I could eat the dirt. It's crazy. It's just a crazy.
I get that.
Have you ever thought, believe in reincarnation and what you were before? I would have to say, I'm from here somewhere. I don't know what it is, but I don't know if it's. I have a very ethnic family. My grandmother was from Mexico. My grandfather, and they walked millions of miles and picked lots of stuff. And I didn't have an easy. I had a loving family, and we were together. My parents were together forever, but my dad was a carpenter. He worked outside. We had 6 kids, so you ate hot dogs and spaghetti and went to grandma's on Sunday because we're getting a chicken because she just wrung its neck. That's what my life was like. We had an outhouse at my grandma's. Most people can't say that,
Right.
and love it.
Right.
Hey, my mom would go, "We used to have a Sears catalog. At least you had toilet paper." I'm like, "Oh, that's." Imagine that in the middle of a freezing cold winter. I'm like, God, dog. But that's just where I think it comes from. Where you come from. I would never say that no matter where you come from, you can't have the blues. You know what I mean? But there are so many going on that I don't think everybody has the blues. They might be blue.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So that's how
That is a distinction too.
There's a
I don't know
distinction.
that a lot of people understand that.
Well, and back when I was young, I didn't understand it either. But now that I'm older,
Isn't it the truth? Yeah.
getting so much older.
Hey, I'm the old broad. I probably got at least a couple years on you. I
You
hope.
think you do? You're dreaming, sister.
Okay.
Why is it this week? So many people have asked me how old I am. I didn't lie. I
You look good. You look good. But
You know why I look good?
Why?
I don't have any kids that suck. Oh my God. That right there takes 10 years off your life. I don't care who you are. Kids just
If
suck
not
the
off
life
your
out of
life,
you.
off your boobs.
That too. Whatever.
If you never breastfed, they seem to stay alive.
I never breastfed a baby. 5 up high, girls.
I
Would-
can't say it. I'm breastfed. See, it's not my babies that give me the blues. It was their daddies. So,
well,
yeah.
But you know what? At least you got babies from yours. I didn't get any. How about that? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm glad.
You got
grateful, but I got something good out of it.
After they get out of your house, then they might be all right. You know what I'm saying?
We have different experiences of the blues on that one. So my babies might be looking.
Hi, babies. We love you. We love babies. I'm gonna be nice to your mother. That's all I'm gonna tell you. You only get one.
That's right.
I'm gonna tell you. Don't treat her bad because she's worked hard. I'm gonna give you what you got.
That's right, honey.
Yeah. You wouldn't be like walking around and without that iPhone, without your mama. How about that?
Oh no, I'm not that nice. No iPhones.
Okay.
Listen to
But anyway, that's just what it is.
So she said you won some awards. Can you tell us about?
I don't know what she
awards,
said.
nominated for awards. She's been all.
I've been nominated. I have my latest award that I'm very honored to have is I have a brass note in the concrete on the Beale Street Walk of Fame.
Okay.
And that took me almost 20 years of singing on the street 5 nights a week. And I'm a tourist attraction. It's kind of cool.
That is neat.
Chamber of Commerce said you are an asset to our city. So
Love it.
and I really like that. And that's just my newest favorite saying is what other people say about me is none of my business, just because it's a lot to handle. But a lot of people that talk about me wrongly have not seen my show or understand what I do. I might have lived here in Memphis for the last almost 20 years, but my family does not live here. I'm on the road 365 days a year, whether I'm here, 5 nights a week for, 6 months in a row, and then I go to Australia for 3 months or whatever I do. But my family is not here. I do this because I love the blues. I had an opportunity to sing somewhere every night without lugging my equipment or, trying to drive in the snow. I'll give it that. And I've been blessed to have this gig. But people from around the world come to see me here 5 nights a week.
Yeah, I love it.
And even if they don't know me, they find me because they say, we heard you. We came in, we were going to listen to one song and we couldn't leave. And you go, hello?
I love that.
What are you going to do with that?
Yes.
And I'm not bragging. I'm telling you what people
you
are
embrace
saying.
it. That's right.
And I embrace it and I love it. And it's just a gift from God. And I'm so happy
Yes,
to be
it
here.
is.
It
Yes,
is.
it is.
I had to chase her to get the interview, though. It was funny because I tried to send her notes, but evidently they didn't get through to her. And I asked somebody else if they would do something. And the next thing I know, Terry contacted me and said, "Hey, can we interview?" I'm like, "Yes, I've been trying to get up with her."
And that's what Terry said. And I was like, I'm right here. It's all good.
I'm not sure if you do you have more than one Facebook page, because maybe when
No, I got a music page, and then I have the music.
Maybe that's what I did. Maybe I sent it to
And
her.
it might have been there, and I apologize because
Nah.
I am a one-woman record
Yeah.
company.
Okay.
I have 10 records, and I am the sole record company owner. I'm the
Speaking of, where can people buy your records if they're watching now and they want to go online and look?
BarbaraBlue.com. You can go to mine. If you really want to get one that is an autograph and personalized to you, you can go to CD Baby. And I think there are people selling them on Amazon.com, believe it or not, for $45, and they're only like $17.50 on my
But
website.
the Amazon ones aren't you.
They're not me.
So do not buy them from Amazon. You
Yeah.
only buy them from
BarbaraBlue.com or CD Baby. Those are
so
mine.
she gets the money, because
That's
whoever's
right.
selling them on Amazon, you send them nasty notes because they're making money on bank off
Way
of
more
her
money than
work.
I'm making,
Yeah.
bless their
That's
hearts.
her
but-
work.
Wow.
And but I have 3 live ones at Silky's, and I have 3 with Taj Mahal's Phantom Blues Band.
Oh,
which
wow.
They're great records. They're all great records, and I have 3 with Willie Mitchell's son, Boo Mitchell, out of Royal Studios down the street and in the hood here. And I've had 6 of them up for first round Grammy contenders, which is exciting.
Yeah,
And-
that's right. I knew there were some Grammy nods.
well, and the thing is that Boo is going to get a Grammy he did Uptown Funk, so that'll make the studio. We haven't had a hit like that here in Memphis, I think 43 years, something like that, so it's exciting.
Wow, that is exciting.
And I love the Mitchell family. They're sweet, they're good people, they know music, and I've been doing that there. And I've been nominated way back in 2007 for Blues Music Award for Best Contemporary Female Artist. I am an official emissary of Memphis Music, which is in the record books of the Congress and everything. You get all this paperwork, which is very, very cool. And I got a very early award here when I first moved to Memphis. The Phillips family, of Sun Records, gave me the Phillips Award as Best Newcomer to Memphis. And that was,
wow.
I don't even remember what year that was.
That's like touching, because
Very.
that
I was
has
very
a lot
surprised.
of meaning behind it.
And that was, and I hung out with Sam, and I hung out with, they're really sweet. All of the Phillips dudes are cool, and they love me. And we did a show at the Orpheum, which if you can ever do a show at the Orpheum, it's a slamming place to do a show.
Oh, that stage looks incredible.
It is incredible, and the sound in there is just incredible.
Twila, you just have to win your competition so you get
That's
to
all.
Orpheum. That's
Yeah.
all.
When are you on? When are you on?
I'm on tonight at 152.
Oh, you got a band then?
Yes.
Oh, dang, I'm at Alfred's. You're at the wrong club. Just
Oh.
kidding. But I might get out. What time are you there?
11:25. But tomorrow is at 7:20.
I'm a judge tomorrow. So.
But I'm gonna see you at your jam.
Come
So,
over and
yeah.
hang.
Yeah,
Do that. That'd be great. That'd be real. We
Yeah.
have fun like that. Meet a lot of people and.
Just so you know, we have time for one more question before we get our last guest on Sunday Wild.
Okay.
Barbara, because we don't get to ask the travel questions with you as much because
Right.
you were here, right? It's like,
I'm here.
So let me ask you one of my other favorite questions, and Erica's not here, so I'm not going to do the Erica imitation this time. But yeah, hey, she liked it.
I missed it.
Oh well, here, let me see if I can
do it.
So, what is the craziest thing that ever happened to you at a game?
That was good.
God. We have one question. I have about 3 years of that, but if I had to pick one for Women of the Blues, I'll pick one for you. I was on the Ultimate Rhythm and Blues cruise, and I'd been on it 14 times, but I paid my own way. I've never been guested by Roger.
Hey, Roger.
Hi, Roger. I'm waiting for you here in Memphis. You know all about me. And we were on the boat, and they did a jam, and it was one of the years Coco was on there in her band. So I get up, and it's a jam. I'm like, okay, guys. Then I watched Coco walk off. Her and Cookie went, and they left. So I go, okay, I want to do Wang Dang Doodle. And they looked at me like I was out of my freaking mind. I said, how about $20 a guy and we do Wang Dang Doodle? Okay, we're doing Wang Dang Doodle, which worked for me. So we do Wang Dang Doodle. We're halfway through that song, and here comes Coco. Walking back in that room with Coco. They're out walking in, if you ever knew her. She sat down at that table, and we were like, and the guys looked at me, and I said, we just kept going, and we did it. And when I was done, Cookie come up the front and said, she goes, my mama wants to see you. I said, okay then. And I walked down and I went back to that table and I said, it's a pleasure to meet you, Coco. Good to see you again. I love you. She said, sit down. And I sat down. She leaned back on that chair. Girl! I'm thinking, oh, dear God in heaven. I thought I was listening to the jukebox. And she got my face. And I said, Coco, I'm the happiest woman on earth.
Oh, wow.
I mean, to have Coco Taylor tell you that to your face,
right.
that was the best. That's one of my best gig things.
Wow.
I have about 2 minutes.
That's awesome. Though. That's like an
and it was
ultimate.
awesome. I mean, I'd put that on my freaking headstone if I was going to be buried in the ground, but I ain't.
Girl.
So, yeah.
Barbara, thank you so much
Pleasure.
for sharing your stories with us today.
Thanks for having me. We should make a movie. I got days of this stuff.
Are you kidding, honey? You know that during the day I work in film, right?
I didn't know
We'll
that.
have to talk.
We'll have to talk. We'll have to talk. Everybody wants to do a documentary. I'm like,
Well, you know, Jeanette Marie Patton is also doing a documentary on women, and so she's trying to talk to as many as she can. She'll be at the showcase if you're there Friday, and you can pop in and talk to her even for a minute.
yeah, I'll try. I have my bands playing 2 to 4. How long is the showcase going on?
It starts at noon, finishes a little after 4. Yeah.
So I have to go to the KBA.
I know.
I know, and I mean it's just
we
hard.
have the Beale Street dedication being done before the showcase.
Who's
now.
getting the note?
Little Laura Dukes.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't know if she's going to be there. My understanding is she's like 102 or 103.
Yeah,
now.
she's old.
So I
didn't know. They should have put that out.
Yeah.
I live here and I don't know this.
Yeah.
Hello? I have 5,000 Facebook friends on each page. What are you thinking?
Well, they did let us know. We've tried to get a little of the information out, but we only found out about a week and a half ago, so we haven't had much time to do.
Can you tag me on that? Do you have a piece on it, or do you have anything?
There should be something on Facebook. I'll get in there later, and I'll get you tagged in it.
You'll
How's
find
that?
it. Yeah, you'll
All
find
right.
it more way
You got
faster
it.
than
I'm
I
gonna
will.
send you another 5001 Facebook.
I'll kick somebody out.
Okay.
Come on.
There you go.
Don't worry, I'll kick
Barbara,
somebody
thank
out.
you so
I'll
much.
take out Sunday Wild. We'll put you
I was going to say, we got Sunday
I'm kidding. All right. Pleasure. Thanks for having me.
I
All right, we'll come and do it again.
I'm so glad I got to meet you.
Come on, I know.
Thank you.
Right.
It's a deep house, isn't it? Yeah, it's been killing my back.
I will see you Saturday over there.
And ladies, remember right now they're getting a boob
I
shot.
won't see you till back down like an old lady.
You like the boob shots?
But awesome.
That's just if we don't sit, that's all they're seeing is
Oh, okay.
So let me get one more. We have one more guest coming up. Miss Sunday Wild is here. And right now, as you can tell, Barbara Blue is holding court. She knows everybody, so it's kind of cute. She's over there talking up Blue Street. But hopefully we can get Sunday up here anyway.
Sunday.
Come on, Sunday Wild, yeah. Come on. I want to tell my Katrina. Hi.
I just got to make sure my necklace is right.
Oh, there you go.
It keeps going backwards.
There you go. It's okay. Oh, that's right. You got one of the ones that look like wood that I made last year.
I should have had mine.
I love the. I
Flipping over.
originally made one of these for me because it looks like wood. Did you know? If you look at it, it
Yeah.
kind of has to look like wood grain.
Yeah.
That's
not real wood?
No, that's clay.
Oh.
I carved them all out of clay. Then I carve out the letters.
Wow.
Then I drill a hole, and then I put them on necklaces.
And you're an artisan too. An actress artisan.
No, my mom was the real artist. I just sculpt a little. I make some roses. I make necklaces.
That's hard.
And you made a whole bunch for this year.
I've got there's more in my hotel. I just didn't bring enough with me. I've been giving them out all day. And
You need a backpack.
Yes. I do sleep. Believe it or not, I'm one of those people that doesn't nap well. So I get my sleep at night because I can't lay down and take a nap in the middle of the day. I'm like, so I'm like, I go down. I want my 7, 8, even 9 hours if I can get it.
Okay.
Yeah.
You be getting
I love 12 hours.
There you go.
I can
And by
handle
the way,
12
folks,
hours.
we have Sunday Wild from Canada with us right now.
Yeah, thank you.
I don't think I did the formal intro after I called you.
It's okay.
So, but anyway, Sunday, welcome down from Canada.
Thank you, thanks.
You are not competing this year.
No.
You are here for showcasing, or
We actually just were working on an album in Clarksville for the
That's
last
right,
week.
You were down here recording. I forgot.
So we kind of did okay, let's go down to Clarksville for a week and finish up the project and then come and hang out. And we did a show last night at King's Palace.
I love her accent.
I do too.
Do I have an accent?
Yes,
you have an
do,
accent.
dear. Yes, you do, dear.
Yes. Is that Canadian?
You said I have
It's
an
Canadian.
accent. No.
Yes, you do.
Okay.
Do you? I think so. No, I don't either.
I call it being country because my family is from the South.
Oh, okay.
Oh, is
And you
that
call
what
it being Canadian.
And I call it.
Sunday, you were actually at one of the very first Women Blues Jams in Memphis.
I think I was at the first
Yeah,
one.
that very first one. Yeah, when you tried to run it like a jam, and I finally went, let's go to Showcase, because the jam was out.
Because I had a drum with my ball. I wanted to be doing something a little different, and I have a Mexican drum, and a billiard ball rolls around, and I'm like, okay, let's try this one out. It was fun. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
It really
going
was.
strong, eh? This is 4th year now.
Yeah, and
Getting bigger and bigger.
Beale Street.
Yeah, I know. I know. That's awesome.
Don't get me wrong, I'm really glad. Terry and I really loved, Judy over at the center. That
Oh,
was
yeah,
great
of
for us
course.
because it got us started, and so I'm very thankful for that space. But to be on Beale, it's like
And all the ladies coming are excited too.
Yeah.
Right? Because then they can all say that,
exactly.
it's great for them
Now,
too.
by the way, is this new album that you're recording, is this one for you or is this another compilation? Because I remember a couple of years ago you guys did the compilation with a whole bunch of women.
At Hobson, 4 years ago we did that. I had 2 songs on that. There was a whole bunch of us. No, this one's mine.
You.
So, and I'm working with a producer who works with Charlie Musselwhite.
Oh, nice.
And he got 2 nominated Grammy albums, so I'm really lucky and grateful. And he's working with Morgan Freeman yesterday doing some stuff, so I'm just so grateful. It's quite a task. Last few albums I've done was just like, the drummers over there, guitar players over there, bass players over there, and we run through the songs and like, okay, that sounds cool, and then press record. Whereas this one's a different process. It's like all these levels, and it's like a puzzle, a big puzzle painting. So it's really interesting.
How cool.
Yeah, it's really interesting. Have you done a track recording before?
I have not. I've been working on one for about 2 years, and I did a CD with another band of mine. But I'm in that process now, so I'm like in awe of you.
Oh, it's
And I'm
very
excited
exciting.
for you.
Very
Yes, 'cause
exciting.
I know what that is. And trying to get
long,
that done.
long, and we were in the studio like 14 hours a day. So tonight I don't have to work.
Right.
Yay! I'm going to do something a little unusual here. Hey, Patricia, would you come here a minute? I don't know if you guys got to meet her, and I really wanted to make sure that I met her because we're getting near the end of the hour. So while we're talking to Sunday, I thought I'd bring her over here real quick.
Hi, Patricia.
come over here.
Hi.
Some people have gotten to meet Patricia, and others haven't. Patricia Shamroy Shaw is technically our executive producer this year.
Oh, okay.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, she's helped
Takes
make
a
sure
lot
that I
of
get
people.
here to Memphis,
Yeah.
and if it wasn't for her, I would not be here.
Awesome.
So yeah,
Nice to meet
Awesome.
you.
but an incredible
Thank
photographer
you.
in her own right.
Awesome.
I don't think you were here the first year when we did the jam. Sunday was part of that. You came the following year, wasn't it?
I've been here. This is my 3rd year.
Okay. I can't come down very often because it's 23 hours drive one way.
You're too far.
We're way up north in northern Ontario,
Yeah.
so
Right.
it's
One
a task.
way.
Wow.
One way.
One way.
Wow.
Was that an accent?
Yeah,
Did I have an accent?
the entire thing is there. But lovely.
I wonder if my album's gonna have an accent on it.
Most singers
Hey,
do.
Adele, she
Well,
has an
actually,
accent,
and
but when
most
she sings,
yeah,
she
most
doesn't.
people don't
Have
have
some-
an accent. That's why, like, I remember when a lot of the English bands first were getting really big here. People were like, "Well, they're American." No, they're not. Because when they sing,
Exactly.
we all
Yeah,
open our
yeah.
mouths more when we sing,
Yeah,
so we
yeah.
usually lose our accent when we
Yeah,
sing.
right,
Yeah.
right.
That's why it's a universal language, right?
Of course.
Yeah.
That's why it's so great. It is
It
so
touches
great.
Everybody is like, you might speak with a different accent or a different language. You start singing. That's what I love about the International Blues Challenge. Being down here, hearing someone speak with a German accent or something, and then they get down doing some dirty blues.
Oh, I know.
It's freaky kind of, yeah. In a good way.
Yeah.
Sunday, you traveled a long distance. Anything crazy happen on the way?
No. We stopped at some antique stores and I bought a little baby piano. It was like a piano music box, jewelry box. Like, I gotta put that in a video sometime.
I was thinking it was gonna be one of those little kid ones that I could see you trying to put it.
I
on
have one of
album.
those. I have one of those too. But it's a little jewelry box and you crank the thing and it plays a little. It's so cute.
Okay.
I had to buy that.
So do you play the piano?
I play the piano and sing, yeah. And I write. I've been writing a lot. I canceled the internet actually at home for about 5 months because I just wanted to like focus.
Oh, good for you.
Instead of going on Facebook and checking. Not that I don't love Facebook
Oh, no,
and that
no.
connection it is for everybody, right?
Yeah.
But leaving the internet away, I get
Yeah.
to sit at the piano when I have time. And my son is 17 now, and I